Yeah, maybe you should start doing recordings more, because I forget.
You want me to stream them?
Yeah, just start recording them, because I totally just forget. I have so much crap I have to like get started to push.
You have Streamlabs, right? You can just do screen.
I have
record.
OBS. Like I always screen record, but I just forget sometimes because I have to get out everything else.
Ooh,
So this guy actually, on his turn, like Darren's just sweating and straining and gritting his teeth, and then suddenly he gets like mentally tossed back as the big one breaks free of his psychic chains and goes for Darren.
You going for Darren? All right. When he attacks Darren, I'm doing an attack of opportunity.
All right.
Please kill him.
Yeah, you better kill him.
All right. Attack of opportunity.
Well, I'm sure it hits, but
68 damage now. Is he still not fucking dead?
No.
Jesus Christ.
And now there's a second one. Okay, fuck. So, maybe I pull up the screens for this guy. So he just runs at Darren, like getting him with his teeth, like biting down, lifting him up off the ground. And he does.
Goodbye, Darren.
Yeah.
Darren, look
Oh
out!
my god.
Seems like Darren's dead.
He actually is down. And as
oh my god,
this one rips and he just tosses him up, and you see him like flinging through the air, and he makes a swing with his greatsword at the guy in the air. Oh, he's actually so lucky. I was gonna try to hit him while he's down. So your attack, Doran, as you hit him with your axe, as Darren is flying through the air, like after being flung there through the teeth of the giant orc. The giant orc swinging he's swinging his large greatsword down at Darren, and your axe causes him to miss. Darren lands on the ground unconscious as the giant sword bites right where his head would have been. And that's this guy's turn. He was gonna hit him while he's down. These guys don't. These guys go for the kill. And this free bat.
how did it get free, by the way?
Yeah, the
how
orc
did it get
cut it.
free?
There was the orc that ran over here, cut it loose, and then jumped on. And is actually riding it. So it is full movement. It can go anywhere it wants. So it comes down at Silas.
But why?
So is it what orc is on it?
It's the one that was wounded before.
Okay.
So it makes a sweep attack, and Silas, you're kind of like small and used to large predators, so you kind of duck and cover as it makes a swoop over you and flies off, missing your action.
My action?
Mhm.
Do I get a reaction because of his miss?
No, it does flyby. So it
Okay.
just...
Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna do...
I'll actually say because you have the crossbow, you can make a reaction.
Fuck yeah. Only with my crossbow, or can I do Melf's acid arrow?
No, it's just
What was that?
opportunity
Regular
attacks,
crossbow?
so just regular
Acid
attacks.
arrow.
Regular opportunity. Okay. So do I just roll for damage, or do you want me to roll a d20?
You still have to roll the d20.
Okay. Ooh, so you
I
want me to
don't
roll
get it.
for
Almost a
damage?
crit.
Yeah, roll for
Damn.
damage.
Yeah, baby.
Wish I would have.
Oh, 5.
Yeah, rip. It's better than nothing.
5 damage.
Okay.
Wait,
yeah,
it
just-
hit with an 8?
Oh,
Because
I
you rolled the 20
a
first. yeah.
d20 before, and it was a 9.
So it
hit.
pierces a hole through the wing, and it stumbles a little bit, and it's still flapping around. So mark
How
8
far is
inches.
it?
At this point now, it's because it's pretty fast. So probably is this far.
Okay.
Because it's still moving very fast from where it was, and then that is probably 20 feet from you.
Okay. Well, I have not used this spell yet, so I'm gonna fucking use it. I'm gonna cast flaming sphere. And I'm going to cast it right here.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm going to
you
say, Eddie,
Ah.
move.
I move.
All right, yeah, so it wouldn't hit you. So this
It says within 5 feet. He's right there.
doesn't hit Eddie. Because if it hits
Cool.
Oh,
here,
yeah, but it has to be an unoccupied space. Okay.
Yeah, so
well,
you
you
push
should still
here.
move anyways, because I'm going to move that bitch.
all right, I actually
I-
want to put a token, so... Because that'd be fun. All right, so yeah, roll your damage for Flaming Sphere. They get the dexterity saving throw. I'm going to say the guy laying on the slab has disadvantage, but he has advantage from magic attacks.
So I'm confused. Why would it not hit Eddie then?
Because it's only 5 feet. So
Okay.
if you put it
So
here...
it's close enough to hit these guys, but not Eddie.
Yeah, so if you put it here... See, it's just every square around here, but Eddie's 10 feet.
Oh, okay,
Eddie's
perfect.
2
Okay.
squares.
You better not critically fail this and dome me in the back.
Check this out. I got a Flaming Sphere.
No,
for
I
you.
don't. I don't have. I
don't.
can just do it.
Check that.
He doesn't have.
Oh,
they don't.
cool.
Yeah, there's no.
All right, they get a dexterity saving throw. Ooh, that one's bad. Ooh, that one
that's
was
good.
pretty bad too. All right, so failed save. All right, go ahead and do your
2d6.
yeah.
Oh, and they still take damage even if they're successful. Nice. Oh my fucking god.
Nice.
It's the return of the ones.
Yeah.
You can roll separately for the other one if you want.
Oh,
to.
I can.
Yeah, because it's they.
Because what?
Nah, that's too many dice rolls. So yeah, we'll just do it. But you do get your bonus, I think, for your intelligence thing. So it's 5, 9. So it's 9 to both of them.
Okay.
Is the orc that's over there the one that took 10 damage earlier?
Which one? I didn't have any damage
The
on him.
regular orc
Said he,
next to the altar.
yeah, said he had no damage on him.
Okay, then it's the one that's on the bat that has it.
Yeah, the one that's on the bat. It was like almost
Uh,
dead.
oh.
And the guy on the girl's body on the altar starts to burn, and then getting up off of her, this large guy, he takes his whole turn just getting up. He just like rises from the smoldering ashes and burned corpse of the girl. He just gets up this large. His skin starts to split as his muscles grow so large it starts to crack his skin. And it's this priest guy actually is standing there as well. Gee, so he takes that damage. And I'm going to say that the big guy getting up actually steps on this priest because they're all in the same spot. Like, just getting up and crushes this priest guy. So he goes away.
Oh, he died?
The flaming
Good thought.
sphere and just, like, set the girl on fire there. And then this guy was getting up. Just almost like no care. He just puts his hand down as he rises, just crushing down the old orc. And that looks like it's Doran, your action. And you can tell Doran that this guy is now free as he's just like just tossed Darren's body into the air and swung down. He's like turning to face you as you had hit him with your axe.
Well, a big surprise to that guy. I'm gonna fucking hit him again. You killed Darren!
Darren's not dead.
Shut
though.
up, I don't know
He's-
that.
Yeah, right?
He
No,
is
I'm just
down
asking.
One of shit.
making death saving throws.
Okay.
Oh shoot, so that hits 12.
That's fucking 80. He's taking 80 fucking damage.
Yeah. As you knock him down, like he gets down to one knee, you can tell like you actually like lop off one of his arms, and it's like bleeding profusely. But he looks back up to you. He is like,
Nope. While he's
Wounded,
looking
bloody.
at me, I swing a fucking gen.
mm.
Damn it.
So as your second one, he like deflects down. He actually like forces it aside with his bloody stump, and then he swings his one-handed greatsword, trying to come up at you with it. Actually, he doesn't get the greatsword because that was a two-handed, and he lost one. So he makes a bite at you with his reaction, and then hits. For 7.
That's it? Cool.
Yeah. So as you lop off his arm, and he like nudges aside your other attack, and he like lunges in, and he's like biting, like just tears off some of your flesh and crunches down through your armor. Elris, your action.
Okay. I'm gonna make some more strikes at this guy. I have advantage because he's stunned.
Yeah, they all just fuck. Okay.
I could crit though. All right. No
Holy
crit.
crap, that's so many attacks.
Yeah,
I
so
get
I'm trying to figure
advantage.
out what we'll take the damage from the first ones because you didn't get a hit, but I didn't get a crit. They all hit,
Yeah.
so that's 6, 12. Yeah, he actually. So as you are pummeling this old orc, like the shadows, like that are eating into him, you just like land this flurry rain of blows. And are you going to kill or nah?
Is he down?
He would be down.
No. Oh well, no. Or Elris would not kill, even though I think it's gonna bite me in the ass right now.
All right, so as you knock this orc, just and you like land a final blow, and he falls to the ground, and you still see the sword start to like the shadowy tendrils. Maybe you don't see, but you hear the shrieking get louder as these tendrils start to eat more of his body, and it's actually on his turn. Even though you didn't kill him, the tendrils just, as he's now no longer conscious to resist, they just shoot through his body, and his veins start to glow red, and every vein in his body explodes in blood, and then he starts to smolder and burn into ashes as the blood and bone from his body just wraps around the sword, forming a new sheath.
Wait.
What?
So he down. Eddie, your action. And the sword just lands on the ground, and then you see now the red and white sheath is bone and blood, sheathing the shadow sword.
Pretty gnarly.
Okay, so the big guy, how did he react to the fire damage? Was it just normal, or did he look like critical bite, or?
Actually resistant to it.
Fuck.
Sorry, I forgot about that. He's resistant to that damage.
Why would he be resistant? His skin is like open.
Because the stat block says he's resistant to it.
Magic.
That's stupid. Okay. Well, crap.
This one's not, though.
That ruins all my plans. Okay.
I will be right back.
Level 2. I only get one of those. How's this orc looking? The one right next to me.
9 damage.
Oh, that's right.
You can tell, like, the fire is burning through. He's pretty wounded.
Well, I guess can I just take the disengage action?
Yeah, you could disengage and run.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
All right, so you have 30 feet in whatever direction.
I'm meeting up with Silas.
All right, you can't climb the partition, so you'd be like back against the wall. Silas is
Okay.
above you. Yeah, you could go if you wanted. Like you could go underneath the partition thing, or
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to get all the way around it yet to block anything.
Man, I had the coolest thing planned, and he's just resistant to fire. Of all the things. Okay. I don't really have any bonus actions, so I guess that's my turn.
And Darren does a death saving throw. Let me make a mark. Where's my pencil?
You get 3 of those, right?
You get as many until you get 3 successes or failures.
Oh, okay.
So now it's this guy. Oh, where's he at? I'd say he's running towards... I guess he's running towards Eddie. Or no, I guess he... The one that just dropped by the sword. This guy runs over. And he lunges for the sword and grabs a hold of it. Elris next to you. He's running by you. You have an opportunity attack. Elris is gone. So we'll wait to see what happens there. Yeah, we'll take a moment for Elris to come back.
Okay.
So how's the weather up there?
Cold as shit.
Well, if I don't look outside, it's pretty good.
Colin, you're not really north of me at all, so up there doesn't apply.
Whatever.
How much snow have you guys gotten?
Quite a bit.
Too much.
This is a riveting conversation. Thanks for participating.
You got it, man.
God damn it, Colin.
Could Cosmo play in my stead?
So, Elris,
He dies.
this one orc was running by you to try to lunge for the sword. You have an opportunity attack as he runs by you.
This motherfucker getting smacked.
Smack that bit.
No, that's
No, smack him on the...
I'll use a actually, if I use a melee strike, can I put a stunning strike on it as well?
I thought you ran out of key points.
I have that necklace,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
so that's an option. That is an
Yeah,
option.
it's an
So
option.
he's running. So he already ran past me.
He's
but
running
I haven't,
past you and
like-
he's lunging for the sword. Like,
Let me look. I'm gonna do a melee strike. Let's see. Let's see if it even hits. I guess. All right.
and I know. Okay, you smack him down. Like as he touches this, like about to touch the sword, you just crack and he falls unconscious. Boom.
Sit down, bitch.
And this one
Sorry.
gets up, just he rises up off, and he sees Elris, and he starts to lumber towards Elris, and then he's moving faster, and then he makes a running charge. And now he's right next to you, Elris. He makes a bite at you that you
That's
move
a
to the
shame.
side, and then his greatsword, as he like snaps down as you dodge to the side, he just swings it up next to you. Does large greatsword damage. Let's see.
One hit.
13 slashing. Just you actually like you catch it on your staff, but it just the shock of it like boom knocks you the force of the damage.
So did you guys end up killing the other one?
Not yet.
No.
It's extremely wounded there. And this bat
And what's its
circles
current-
around.
What's its current damage?
The one down
A
below,
lot.
80.
80. Okay.
This one swings back around, and he's coming now at Silas and Eddie. And I will roll between you. Alright, comes at Silas. That one hits. He does a 1 to 12.
Oh, hi, Leo.
So this bat swings by, and the orc reaches down to make a swing at Silas and hits Silas for 12.
Ooh, I'm down.
Oh, fuck. And it starts to take off. Eddie, you have a bow. You can make a potential opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
As this one just starts to like take off here.
Okay.
That actually knocks the orc off. So the orc just falls, just boom, plummeting to the ground and cracks like his skull open. And the back shrieks and just takes off. Silas, make a death saving throw.
So is Darren down too?
Darren is both unconscious.
Does he have to make throws as well?
He's making throws, yeah.
Okay. But he hasn't. Has he made one yet?
He made one.
Did he pass?
You don't know.
Oof.
Oh, so
I
so
did not.
it's not public knowledge.
Let's see.
Just so you guys know, I have healing potions.
Plays.
Okay. This one's going to attack. Yeah, because I swapped the order for this one. So this one comes at Doran.
Isn't it down on one knee in front of me with one arm?
Yeah. So it just makes
Okay.
its bite attack. The bite attack hits, which is a... Like, it's still kind of, like, straining as it's, like, losing blood. So it hits you for 5 as it's trying to, like, snap up at you.
Cool.
And then, it, like, as it just snaps by you, like, tearing some of it, it just kind of, like, when it starts to try to get up and it, like, stumbles a little bit. And Doran, your action.
Looking down on this thing in utter disgust, I swing at it one last time. Please.
Dang, you
Alright.
just hit fucking... Yeah?
One
So-
last time.
It just says bearing, and then you just take your axe down. You split its skull, and then it just falls over, and the body starts to smoke a little bit, and it goes down.
Okay. It's dead, right?
That one's dead.
So at this point, I'm going to turn around and get my bearings and look around at whatever thing's going on here. Can I see Silas where he's at on the wall? Does he fall off of the wall?
He actually would probably slip and fall a little bit, so he just slides down off the wall and just probably rolls off the leather partition to here.
Okay. Can I move to there?
Your speed as a dwarf is 25. Yeah.
I have -5 because of the keg.
I'd say, yeah, you're close-ish. So I'd say you could probably get... I don't know what you do exactly, but you'd probably be able to get there.
All right, so we'll move to there, and then I don't have any healing items, so we'll move to there.
Look at my pack. You should know this.
I'm not next to you. I'm not right next to you. You're still 5 feet away.
Well, I did make it common knowledge when we were in the front that I had healing potions. When we were leaving the slabs. Literally,
Okay, so
watch them over again, Shane. It's true. I have to go again.
Yeah, I
Is the
remember.
bat dead, or the bat fly off and the
The
orc
bat
is
flew off. The orc fell down dead.
dead? Okay, but the bat's not flying, not with us anymore. It's gone. It's not going to attack.
You actually see another bat come in. It flies in, and it's like coming straight down towards you guys. And then it crash lands into a heap. And you see someone with red hair roll off of it, get up, and look towards Elris. Be like, Elris, you owe me money!
Really? But so that's not something relevant to my situation right now, right? The bat's not going to attack me.
As far as you know, no, that bat it's out.
All right.
I'll make this Cinder's token.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything anymore. So we'll probably just go ahead and end. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and end.
Elris, your action as you're fighting off. You see you hear a familiar voice shout up at you.
I would roll my eyes.
You cheating
Can I-
bastard, you owe me money.
Can I grab the sword Here's what I'm trying to do.
You could.
Can I grab the sword, spend 2 hit dice, you then spend the key point to get the hell out?
You're not.
Because I want to use step. I want to use Step of the Wind.
Yeah, you're not drawing the sword. You're just grabbing it.
No,
right?
I just want to grab it and get out. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I want to get it out of his clutches. Like I don't think he'd be able to use it, but I don't know what kind of shifty stuff you're up to.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Eddie, does Eddie have? You said something about your spell slots earlier.
What's up?
So like, what do you have remaining?
I can do one of everything so far.
Okay, so and you're the closest to Silas.
I can cast
So-
any spell I want, but I can't do it very many times.
Hmm. Yeah, I am going to forego the sword. Burn 2 hit dice here. What is my hit die? Okay, the 2d8s. So, do I take the 8 damage?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
So you just
Use
like
step of the
yeah. So
use
you're
Step of the Wind and get out. And then, can I give Silas Tear of the King, which is a revival potion?
he's not dead. So
So is that what, or was that?
that's a
was-
full blown revive from death.
Oh, I thought it was just like if they're like knocked out.
That's a full blown res.
Oh, then never
you
mind.
could healing potion.
Hold on.
Okay.
I am not doing that. But I thought revive just like kind of like brings him back like from.
Yeah. Normal
Being
healing
knocked
would
out.
bring back.
But I think Eddie can do that. I think I want to keep the sword.
So you grab the sword.
Away. I will
I
grab
can
the.
do
actually,
what?
I can count on you to use a healing spell on Silas if need be, because
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste a full-on revival item.
Well, Silas has all the healing potions, so I think we'll be fine.
Well, as long as she or he is revived or gets not unconscious. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the sword and take the mushroom water that I still have in my pack.
As you grab the sword, give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, this is not good. Charisma. Okay.
And I'm rolling against the sword, so you draw the sword.
Do
So
I take the mushroom water?
I'll say you got the sword first.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you could take it if you want to. So as you pull the sword out, the tendrils start to wrap through your body. You are proficient with the sword, and it is it's a 1d12 longsword that you are proficient with.
Okay. Do I need to put that in my weapons? Is this a permanent thing, or
I mean, you have it for now. It attunes to you immediately as you fail its saving throw.
it's a
And-
longsword? You said.
Yeah. So as you just pull the shadowy blade out from the bone sheath, you can attack with it.
I can attack.
You can attack because your other stuff hasn't gone through yet. You just pulled the sword,
Okay. I am just going to take.
and
the
you have
water.
multi attack too. All right, so you
So
take
would
the
that-
water.
So multi attack, would that just be? So can I just attack? I can only attack with the sword right now.
Yeah, you can only attack with the sword.
So, okay, so it'd just be 2. Yeah, I'm still going to take the water. I'm not in a position to not.
All right, so you're holding as this thing comes through. At the end of your turn, you have 1 stack of exhaustion as the sword's eating through your arms.
What?
Now that is you take the water though, so full.
Yeah, it's just a full. It's a max potion.
All right, so that one's gone, down and out. Eddie, your action.
Okay. I want to cast Heat Metal on the iron rod stuck in the monster's chest.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's pretty.
I know, isn't that badass? That he's resistant.
Yeah, but
You
still,
still
that's
might
a,
do some
that's a
good
clever that's a clever idea.
What's all this roll shit you do?
I don't know, but I crit. I
It
crit,
doesn't-
dude.
it doesn't
I
crit,
rolled
though.
a 20. Yes, it does.
We've got some really damn good rolls.
Okay. Choose main event. They take 2d8, so I'm gonna take. I'll just have you roll because I'm not sure what all this shit does. So
Okay,
we'll do
just roll
10, so that's
2d8.
yeah, just roll 2d8.
What's up, everybody?
All right, so it does 6 to him.
And he's if it's possible, he drops it on contact.
He can't. It's stuck into his body, so it's just
Right.
searing through that.
Yeah.
And
Oh, by the way, before I forgot to mention this. Before doing my actions, I was gonna yell to Cinder that there is a time and a place, and right now is not the time to speak of this.
Bitch. Yeah.
just like, last time you fucked me over, Elris, and not in the way I wanted.
That's a damn shame. Damn shame.
Whoa.
Damn shame.
Whoa.
So she's still mad. Like I need to put her in the turn order.
Okay, did I accomplish anything cool and cinematic with my
I'm
heat
gonna say
metal?
that he actually, because it says if he takes damage from it, he does the Constitution saving throw. And so he has so he just shrinks back. So even though resistant, it's still like burning the flesh around, like because it's stuck so deep inside of him, and he has disadvantage on his next attacks.
Thank you.
Gotcha,
And it
man.
says every time he's taking this damage. Darren. So Cinder does not see Darren.
I'm also going to use my full movement to, I guess, get like towards the altar, get closer to the action.
Silas, make a death saving throw.
Wait, you're dying, Silas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Thanks.
sorry.
Way to stay on top of
Oh
things.
my god, that's why I told you to fucking res me.
I was
My-
playing Fighter Z. Can I pull out my potion
Nope.
and like
Nope.
prep?
We're gonna
Oh,
say
You're
so you
supposed
don't.
to healing word. Come on, Colin. Healing touch.
I was playing Fighter Z.
You ass.
This is we gotta keep attention. That's a
Oh,
What
success.
is that?
You
That's a
didn't
success.
critically fail.
Yeah, if you critically failed, if you rolled a 1, you would have died. Now it's this guy's turn. So he's
Hi,
disadvantaged
Leia.
on these attacks, but he's still just furiously coming at.
Wait, so
Elris.
did Eddie actually move or not?
He would have moved, yeah. Use your movement however you did your movement.
Yeah,
Your character's just right where you left it. I'm just confused.
not for me. Oh no, I moved back because sorry, I moved back because I didn't know Silas was dying because I'm big dumb.
Okay.
So coming at you, just trying to like smashing. He smashes over the throne, kind of the throne of bone that you're standing next to, like just cracking it, and then he swings down with his greatsword at you, Silas or Elris, just hits you for 8. As you catch it, like you deflect it from the sword of shadow, and it causes these like negative sparks that almost absorb light. And Doran, your action.
All right.
So I can't let go of this sword, right? Because it's like eating its way into my flesh.
Make a insight check for me.
Okay.
Well, I'm moving up right next to Silas to start searching his bag for healing objects,
There's no way.
potions or something.
Okay, I'm gonna say you find. I was gonna have a fun be like his pack is so big and full of shit. I was gonna make you investigate, but we'll let you find some potions.
And I can give it to him, correct?
He'd be able to administer.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that's what I'm gonna do.
it would take one of his potions, mark it off. So with your insight check, you hear this voice
To
in your
me?
mind. Yeah, just you hear this voice in your mind. Elvis just destroy. There's the loud, like roaring voice, and you get the sense that you cannot sheath this sword by yourself. Like you don't have the power to resist it by yourself to sheath it. So Doran, you administer a potion to. What potion do you use?
I just grabbed a random healing potion, so I say that you guys just pick through all the healing ones, roll to determine which one, and bam, that's the
Yeah.
one you took.
So just roll for a random healing potion that you have.
I only have one.
All right. So take
Okay,
that
well,
one.
there you go. I don't know nothing about this. I literally joined this group like earlier today.
So Silas, you have a 1 stack of exhaustion.
A
as you
greater
were knocked
healing
down.
potion. What does that mean?
Greater, I think it was like 44 plus something. 44 plus 4.
4d4?
44 plus 4.
Oh my
Wow.
fucking god, you're kidding me.
So ten.
There's no way.
Are you
Nice.
serious?
Is
So you
that
have 1
real?
stack of exhaustion as you get back up. But
Is that real?
yeah.
When he
That's
gets
so
back up, I
fucked.
help pull him to his feet, and I point over at Darren and say, "You need to go over and help Darren. He's gonna die."
Me? I'm gonna
Well, I don't know
die.
shit about healing. He's already dying. You're back up on your feet.
I'm
You're s-
exhausted myself, and I don't really have very much in terms of materials. I'm low. We have to
You have
leave this
spells?
dungeon.
Do
Wait,
you have any
Why
spells
do I
or
let you guys
anything?
drag me here all the time? Silas is having a breakdown.
Elris, it's your action as you're still like just dueling this giant, or who's standing towering even above you, even at your 8 feet tall.
Can I can still use other things normally, right? Just
Yeah.
I'm forced to use the sword.
Yeah.
Can I make melee strikes?
Yeah.
Just my weapon has to be
Mhm.
the sword.
And at this point, actually, so as the tendrils grow further, you're at the 2nd stage of the sword. So your sword slashes do extra necrotic damage, and you can pull someone through the shadows right next to you.
I can pull someone what?
So you get the sword's almost like taking over your mind, like it's like eating through. So you get the sense of abilities as they come to you. Your sword does an additional 2d6 necrotic on every swipe, and now at the 2nd stage it's at, you can pull someone through the shadows towards you. That you like anyone you can see, you could like summon them to you.
Damn. I'm still gonna go after this orc, I suppose.
All right.
Where's it? There it is. Multi-attack. There's no way.
Oh
And I'll just
wow.
roll 1d6 for the one that did hit.
It's 2d6. So roll it.
2d6?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's 8.
23
5,
damage.
23.
Don't know
All
if
right.
there's any of my abilities that will be come in handy at this
You can
moment.
still use key points and stuff with this sword.
So, like, I can put, like, something that would normally go on a melee strike and put it on it, or...
I mean, yeah, it's
What?
just it just counts as like a monk weapon right now.
Okay. Oh, okay. So let me see if there's anything I would want to do here. Do I still get my original extra attack then? From
You-
just
you-
my monk class?
This was your extra attack. See how you had 2 longsword,
Oh,
longsword.
okay. I thought like the sword itself just struck twice. I will use a key point and just use stunning strike, I suppose.
See, 12. Oh shoot. So 17.
Oh yeah, he passes. I think mine's like 14.
So as your sword just is swinging, like as it makes a slash through it, it just like as it cuts through flesh, the flesh starts to burn into black smoke wherever it swipes, and it actually like hits into the ground and like passes through it like it's water, and then comes up the other side. And
I'm going to shout out that I think I'm going to need some help over here with this sword. I can't let go of it.
Weird. Okay. But you can't let go of it?
It's like you can see, like I'm sure you can probably see like the tendrils like
Yeah, as you see the sword, it's almost like growing into his skin, like the shadows like biting
Okay.
into his skin, like growing through his veins. He says he can't sheath it by himself.
Is that the big guy's still alive though, right?
Oh yeah, he's still kicking.
Cinder goes to the big guy and tries to make a shove at him, which is a strength contest. Oh, that'd be cool, but she failed. So she tries to push him aside to get to you, and he just looks at her and then pushes her back, and she gets knocked 10 feet this way and slams into this pillar. The pillar
that's a shame.
cracks, and then like this one will cracks entirely, and she takes 7 damage from just cracking into this pillar. And she like kind of spits out a little blood and be like, "Elris, stop dancing with this guy. You owe me a conversation and some fucking money." Eddie, it's your action.
Okay. I am going to pull out my loot and use my loot ability to cast Pro Good and Evil on Elris. So she'd have advantage on everything to do with fiends, which I believe this orc is a fiend.
I don't know about that one.
I want to see what it does. You have... Oh. Okay. Oh, you have another stack of exhaustion, Elris.
That's number 2. How many is it till I'm knocked out?
At 5, you're knocked out. At 6, you die.
Oh, that's great.
Wait, how many is he at?
He's at 2.
I'm at 2. I'll get 1 every turn.
As
until
long
I'm
as you
out.
have this sword. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you? I don't see you on this map.
He's
by the
hidden. He's like
throne.
right next to this big guy. He's like fighting him.
Oh, okay.
So wait, okay. I'm looking at Doran and Elris. Are you guys like okay on 2 feet now?
I took my mushroom water. So yeah, I'm like completely
He's
fine.
like back
almost.
to full, yeah.
So Silas, are you good?
He's still down.
I thought we said she got
Silas
up.
is
Are you
up.
No,
good?
I'm up.
At, like,
but
10
I'm
HP.
10
Right.
HP.
She's like
That's
spitting
right.
out blood and healing potion at the same time.
Yeah, you have healing potions. So okay.
I do not.
What?
I will not be.
Gave you two
Okay, I give
two of my
I,
healing potions, and
I
I
give
just
Silas
took
my
one.
healing- I give Silas my healing potion.
Didn't you already take it before?
What? No.
Oh, did you? Do you have one?
Yeah, I'm about to give it to
Okay.
you.
Snatch it.
Okay, I zeroed it from my inventory. And then I gave Elris Pro Good and Evil. Or
Is
whatever.
this what is it? It gives me advantage on fiends.
Yeah, fiends have
Uh,
disadvantage attacking you, and I would say you would have advantage to try and resist the sword at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of check would that be?
Let's see. As it's trying to take over your mind, it's a
Probably just charisma.
that's
right?
charisma. Yeah, it's trying to like just consume your personality, like who you are. Actually,
Yo,
actually. Let's see here. This one's going to be wisdom. So it's going to try to fight you on different. Like I'll roll for it on what it fights you with. This one's wisdom.
Do I still get the advantage on it, or with the thing that Colin cast on me?
Are you trying to sheath it?
Let me see the turn order.
Well, it's
yeah.
Eddie's turn. So, Eddie, are you done with your turn?
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with my turn.
All right. So Doran makes a death saving throw. Darren does. So that's your
Doran,
action.
Darren, Dovin,
And
Dova.
Cinder does not seem to notice you guys at all down this way. Doesn't know.
Do you want
I'm
me
gonna
Darren.
take the healing potion.
to make the save now or on my turn?
It'll be on your turn if you
Okay.
decide to do something. So you take your healing potion, Silas?
Yeah. And it's the same thing, right? 44.
As a greater?
I don't know. Colin, what is it? A greater or a regular healing potion?
Greater.
Is it one of the orc blood ones?
Yeah. Is it? Who has not taken one of the orc blood potions? I'm curious.
I have
I
not.
have not.
Oh, I forgot we got orc blood potions.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think they're all
was
gone
given
by now
one
at this
the end
point.
and I drank it.
What was that exchange?
So Elris and Silas have not. So this is probably an orc blood potion that Silas is taking right now.
Stop eating my headphones.
So Silas, you take yours
No, I don't think so.
because there was 3 orc
He
bloods.
said, yeah, but he said he forgot that he even had that, so I don't think it was.
No, I had just a regular like potion of greater healing that I threw at her.
Just a regular potion of greater healing. Because then
Yeah.
all the greater healings from the orc blood done. There was 3 of them.
I don't remember, and I don't appear to have any of it written down.
So I'll say that those are gone. I'm curious. So Elris says he's not one who took one of the greater
I've
healings.
not taken one.
Didn't Darren take one?
I don't think Darren took a greater healing.
Yeah, we wouldn't have healed him.
Yeah, no one
He can-
heals
he
him.
can confirm.
He's dying over there. All right, so you said
You will not die.
anything else you're doing, Silas?
Well, that's not a bonus. It's not an action. Because it's not my potion.
Yeah, I think that would be a normal action, taking a greater healing.
But as a bonus, I could make a potion,
Yes,
right?
as a bonus, you can make one of yours.
No,
If you have
that
a spell
doesn't
slot
make
for
any
it.
goddamn sense to me. Drinking a potion is an action, but creating a potion is a bonus action.
So,
I
I
mean,
mean,
wouldn't you
can
just-
I pick which one I want to make?
So if you burn your spell slot, you can pick one, and then you get a roll on
But
the
I
other
can't
table.
I can't use a second level slot spell. It has to be a first level to
You
make
could
it.
use you can use a second level slot, and that would actually let you make the. Notice how there's a circled one, the 7 and 8 slot. You can make one of those.
Okay,
Oh,
that's what I
section.
wanted to do. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
dude.
fucking make one.
Make it
Alright.
like gasoline or something. Just like throw it at it and it'll like.
No, Silas is scared. He's angry. He's gonna make his favorite potion.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So add a random attack potion to your inventory, and
I
then
can't though, right?
Who dat?
I can't.
no. But if you choose to make
Oh,
the choice member, you get it to choose one, roll on the other, which means you just
Right,
have
but
a-
you said you wanted me to wait until I
yeah.
use
Wait.
it.
So just add a random attack potion to your inventory, so you know you have it. All right, is that you're done then, Silas?
Yeah, I just made it.
All right, so this one, like he looks at Cinder, but he's still seeing you with a sword, Elris. So he still comes at you with both of his. What's your AC again, Elris?
17.
Okay, the first one hits. So as your sword deflects the greatsword, like knocking it aside, his teeth come in, and he like makes it grabs you and then rips up, and it does 8 as it's like tearing through your robes and your like bits of your skin hang in its teeth.
did he have disadvantage on that?
Oh.
Let's see. Well, he made a sword attack and failed. So 14 plus 5 plus 7. Okay, yeah, no, the sword attack missed, but the bite attack hit. And Eddie, I think you as a bonus action could have made him take more damage, so he's going to take more damage from the fire.
Yeah.
So it takes 3, so 36. So as the spike in his chest is still searing. Doran, it's your action.
Does anyone remember if I used my second wind during our last encounter?
I don't think so.
Okay, then
don't-
that is what
yeah.
I'm gonna do because
I want to make sure, like, yeah. So we need to be able to keep better track. So make sure you mark it. But
Well, I usually do, but it's been 2 sessions. I'm not really sure.
gotcha.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use my second wind because I don't want to die.
Okay.
It's a bonus action, 1d10 plus my level and hit points. Get away from me, turn order. Thank you. And then we're what, level 6? So I get 10?
You're level 5, so you get 9.
Oh, we're level 5, so I get 9. That's fine. Any health is good health. Okay, and then I'm going to use the rest of my turn to move. I think I can make it to there in one turn.
All right, Elris, on your turn, roll me a 6-sided dice. So from your sword, as you're holding it, the tendrils grow deeper. 2 shadows split off from it. And on your action, you have 2 shades under your control. 2 shadows. So I have the stat block here, so you can just tell them to probably attack that guy. So 2 of these shadows burst from your sword and start to swirl around the giant demonic-looking orc. And tell me what you're doing as these guys are going in, as the shadows make attacks.
It'd be really cool if I could, if I don't die from this. Attacking with my longs. Just use my slashing. Wait, before I declare that, can I attack and then attempt to sheath it?
No.
Oh, okay, fuck. So, yeah, I'll attempt to sheath it first. Will this be like before? Like, does this count as an action? Or?
It would be your turn trying to sheath it. And I'm only allowing an attempt because of protection from good and evil.
Because what?
What?
I'm only allowing the attempt because of protection from good and evil.
Okay, can I? And if I succeed, can I still use a bonus action to get the fuck out?
Yeah, I'd say you potentially could.
Okay, what save do you want me to do?
But at second, so this is a wisdom save.
Okay.
15's the
There's
target.
no way. I even have a +3. That's
All right. Well, that was your attempt to try. So as you're trying to like force the sword back in its sheath, it's just resisting and like the tendrils are like gripping the sheath and like making sure it doesn't go in as they wrap further around. And then the 2 shades break out. They start to swirl around the giant demonic orc, and one of them actually sinks its tendrils into like into the orc. And the orc takes 9 necrotic damage. And you watch as his muscles start to deflate a little bit as he starts to grow a little weaker. And his strength is reduced by 2. And the 2 shades still are swirling around. Elris, you get another point of exhaustion. And Cinder comes in looking at you and you just be like, "You're looking kind of weird, Elris." Like she's like barely paying attention to the orc. Just like this is like another day of adventuring for her. But she's like, "What's wrong with you, Elris?
Could you please help?
What are you asking her to do?"
Okay. I'm going to ask her.
Get some head.
I don't know about that one.
Okay.
I'm going to ask her to help me to sheath the sword.
All right. She sits there and's like, "If I help you here, you'll pay me what you owe me, right? Like, I remember you walked out of that arena with 10,000 gold, and I know you stole it from me. I want half."
No! Silas! I mean, Elris! Don't do it!
I will.
You cheated me
literally
out of it,
die.
Elris. You cheated me out of it.
Elris!
You got at least one more turn before you die. We can help you.
No, I have like.
I am
3.
literally about to go berserk, bud. I got you.
Lie. I don't even know what's going on. I'm not talking. Never.
That doesn't that doesn't help me with the sword. It just takes care of the orc
Why wouldn't it help you with the sword?
because you'll be too busy fighting the orc.
We literally have like Dragon Balls, dude. We can bring you back to
You're-
life with your Phoenix of a Down.
You are always Silas's
I will say,
priority. I'm pretty sure he would go for you and help you out before he does anything else.
Any returning from life also in my game comes with conflict. You can come back, but it's not.
Easy.
You're never it's not easy, and you're never the same. So it's like I'm not going to get
It's not
mechanical, but
DBZ.
yeah. So it's
If
seeing
I go
the
back
other
a
side
third
and
time,
coming
I get a
back.
free Sunday.
Yeah. So it's seeing the other side and coming back changes your character in some way.
I'm just gonna. I got 3 turns before I'm dead. I don't know if we can take it out and cheat it in 3 turns.
I got you.
Sure,
Oh my
whatever.
God. Yeah.
I've gone down so many times, Kyle. You'll be fine. Oh wait, he dies though.
No, I'll straight up just die.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine.
Don't worry about it, man. It ain't even that big
We
of a
got
deal.
you.
Yeah.
We know that you have that tier thing.
I'm gonna give him that anime pro tag, like big smile where my tooth sparkles like a thumb up. Like, believe in us.
So what are you
You're gonna
saying
do
to
the nice
Cinder
guy
then?
pose?
The nice
Believe
guy
in your
pose.
friends.
So Cinder's just like, fair is fair. You cheated me out of money. Kind of a scumbag thing to do, huh?
Wait. What happened to my flaming sphere? Did that go down when I went down?
Yeah, it pops. You lose
Okay,
concentration
alright,
when you go down.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I beat her once. We can do it again if
We can.
it comes to that.
Yeah, we just beat the crap out of Cinder.
Let's see.
Or I'll
Also,
just,
Eddie, you lost control of your.
I have a peaceful solution,
Heat
but
metal.
we'll wait until the fight's over.
You lost
What are
control
we
of
still
your.
waiting for? Can we go around to my turn already?
Okay. Yeah. So I was just seeing what he was talking to Cinder. So yeah, she sees that. She comes over and what do you say to Cinder though? That's what we're waiting on.
I'm just gonna ask. I told her I'm gonna ask her to.
Yeah. So what do you
help me
say when
cheat
she
this
says
one.
about the money? Are you lying to her? Are you trying to
We'll work something out. That I can assure you.
do a persuasion check really quick?
Can I use an advantage with my
If you want to burn a key point for it.
Threaten her. Tell her I still have the fairies.
I will burn a key point because I'm not going to chance it.
Okay. So you can advantage there.
Persuasion.
Advantage.
Hey.
Let's see.
Oh. Hey. She likes him though. She should have disadvantage.
That's true too.
Hates you right now. You stole money
She's-
from her.
Oh, but
You lied to
hate
her.
makes the love
Steal-
grow
I'm
still
fonder,
mad.
honey. Oh, her loins are probably burning right now. I think it's disadvantage.
Her loins.
Yeah, she hates him so much that she wants him more.
So
Shane,
Her-
believe me,
her
I'm a
hair
girl.
bursts to flames as you say, "We'll work something out," and she clocks you across the jaw with her raging fist and does 7 damage to you. And now she's on fire and doing 3 AOE damage as she punches you.
What the fuck is her problem?
You
Bro,
stole
this
money
is-
from her.
This lady's got
We
some
did
fucking
not
issues.
steal anything. She lost straight up.
Ah, fair and
Fair
square,
and
huh?
square.
Eddie, it's your
Yeah,
action.
So
fair
I-
and square.
Can everybody see this? Like, who's actually in visual range of this?
I think everybody could see. Like,
Okay. So I'm commenting, the fuck is wrong with this chick?
well, Darren might say something, but he's unconscious. So, and Cinder does
Don't worry
not know
about
Darren
Darren.
is unconscious.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull out my big
You
old
just
bow.
like go, Doran. What else do you need to know?
I'm gonna pull out my hunter's mark bow and use that on the big old orc dude.
Does your spell that you gave me last the entire?
It'll
Time
last the
we're
whole
here?
fight. Yeah, it'll last a
Okay.
while. So use your hunter's mark. All right.
Yeah, so it's my bow plus d6.
Yes. That wouldn't hit though. Sorry. Yeah, 13. So even though you're like, you get the Bakugan, like, and then as you throw, like Cinder's flames actually like push aside the arrow as both of them are now like 2 flaming demonic creatures trying to beat up on Elris.
It'll be
Darren
fine,
makes his
man.
saving throw.
I've done
I
everything I can.
Oh fuck!
Going to die one way or the other.
Oh
You're
fuck!
going to-
Silas, your action.
Taking my potion.
All right. So you roll. I forget what I wrote for this one.
Can I use my movement to get closer too?
Was it your turn?
Well, hang on, because I can take my potion as a bonus action, right?
Yes, and you can move closer.
So I can do it. I can do a cantrip first, right?
Yeah, cantrip. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do
Wait, I'm-
frostbite on Cinder.
On Cinder.
Also, I have more I want to do with my turn.
Okay, she fails that one.
Can I yell something as well on
Yeah.
top of shooting him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I move closer and I just scream, "Hey, you flaming bitch!"
She takes this and has disadvantage on her next weapon attack.
Gotcha.
But
Just
implying
add the
that
+8 to that too, Shane.
I'm trying to grab both the orc and Cinder's attention.
Add plus
with that.
8.
Yeah, that's my. I get my casting spell to that too.
Plus 4,
Don't I?
right? Not plus
Oh,
8.
is it?
And I don't know if it's just. I don't think it's frost. It's only like fire, poison. Because it's your
Oh.
alchemical stuff. I don't think
Oh,
frost
okay.
counts. So 6 plus 7
I
from
thought we
her
did
hit.
that last time, but all right.
7, 13. It's supposed to be alchemical stuff. I don't think frost would count as much.
I mean, technically, it's all alchemical stuff because I don't have magic.
Let's see. What was your saying, Eddie? Just calling her a bitch.
Both the orc and Cinder. I'm just gonna yell something that you flaming bitch, so that they both are like, what?
Okay. It's acid, fire, necrotic, or poison. It says. All right.
Are you
just
talking to
go
me?
over it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, whatever. I did
So,
that. And
You make your potion there, and I think we'll give you. I think it's because you get some kind of temporary HP. So I guess false life twice. So the 2d4 plus 4.
2d4 plus 4.
Yeah, we'll say 2d4 plus 4 of temp HP. So 10. So as you're running forward, you like cast your little ray of frost at Cinder, and kind of her like flaming aura, and then with each step, you're like running on all fours. Just you like patter, then boom, boom. You just like tear off your clothes as you hulk out, and now you're just. Now you have a like 8-foot tall, purple furred Silas rushing towards both of them.
Eh.
As
Okay.
she's running past, I tell her to grab me because I can't get there for another 2 fucking turns.
Oh, me too.
You could grab him if you wanted. You have now
Sure.
plus. It switches your strength, so now her intelligence is like.
I
super,
pick
strength
them
is
up
five.
like the Titans pick up people. They're in my mouth.
Okay, you're not that big.
They are in my mouth.
Okay.
I am a 4-foot tall dwarf. To
That-
me, she looks like a monster.
Yeah, I guess that
He's
would
in
work.
my nostril.
Okay, at least he would fit. in.
Nostril.
All right, and disadvantage on those with them. So now, as this guy's like swinging at you there, you're almost like the sword. Like there's a sense of calm comes over you, even despite this like burning, like in you, and you just parry aside. You just like knock it aside, and then knock aside his other blow. Doran, your action.
Real quick, how far forward did Silas take us?
Oh yeah.
Just with him.
Like-
So how
Oh.
how far did you move, Silas?
Yeah, please.
Well,
I need to know.
I need my attack, so I need to move just 30 feet.
Yeah, so
So-
just that
Do I
far.
get
So
any
you're
sort of movement bonus for being so massive?
no, it wouldn't increase your movement.
So are we like all about
Kinda
where Eddie
dumb.
said?
So basically, he put me in his mouth, and then I'm just in the same fucking spot.
Are we all about as far up as Eddie was?
Can we
Can I
just take
throw
back the
them?
putting me in
Here,
his
here.
mouth thing?
That would be an action.
Can I
Please take
throw
that
them?
back.
Yeah, action to throw.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being thrown.
No, but I can't because
Oh, all right. Well, whatever. If
my
you put me in
action
his
was
mouth-
already the frost.
No
I'm
one
not
throws a
anybody's
dwarf.
Like, I'm sorry. That's just. Let me see here. 20.
You could always dash.
I'm gonna kneel or I'm gonna crouch down.
Wait a minute.
And look.
Great Axe has a
Doran
range
straight
of
in the
5.
eye.
I can actually just move and get there.
Hype.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So 5 it would hit next any square next to you, but you could also do the dash, which doubles your movement speed for the turn. Yeah, that would fit.
Me?
Anybody can take dash, which just doubles your movement.
Wait, that's 30 feet? Then why can't I
No,
make
that's
that?
20 feet. That's 20 feet.
Oh.
Because if you were here, you could probably
No,
move.
no, no. I was
here.
right next to Eddie. Eddie was like down here.
Yeah, so you'd probably be
Yeah,
next
we
to
should all
Eddie.
be around the same spot.
Okay.
So I'd say that he actually would move you a little bit closer, so you are right next to the guy. Because so he put you in the mouth and moved you like 5 feet.
Okay.
Who did?
All right.
Silas.
Now I can do something.
How? But I'm down
going to
here.
use
Yeah, but you
the
did move
enchantment
further
on my great
than
axe
Doran was.
to force this giant creature to duel me.
Okay. Yeah, so he makes a what for compelled duel? I think a wisdom saving throw.
We never wrote down. You just told me to put compel duel on the axe. Like I don't. I
Yeah,
don't
so
have that.
it's a spell, so if we look, let me check it. But check it out and look it up later. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, no, he fails that one.
Yes. All right. And now to start hitting him relentlessly.
So he just turns to look at you and then just like he has no eyes for anybody but you.
Well, he has no eyes, period.
Yeah.
He has no ears for anyone but you. I will be right back, guys.
Oh, damn, that next one. What's your
Yeah.
armor class?
17.
Okay, he hit +7 on his attack, so the second one hits. So as you're slamming into him, you're both just like he makes his reaction attack, and you both just like full slamming into each other, like swing your swords. And his is a big, massive. Okay, not so big, massive. So 4. He actually has -2 because he has minus because of his. He doesn't hit you because he was weakened by the shades. Yeah, so he has minus from that. So yeah, even you can see as his like muscles are withering a little bit from where these shades have touched him. So yeah, he just takes that full 15, 8, 23 damage on top of that. So 3, that's 59.
It was just this little 4-foot dwarf
And you
with
could
a
tell-
keg on his back. doing
Yeah,
the
just
shit
wailing
out of him.
on him. And you can tell he's wounded. Elris, as your turn begins, the sword's energy just seems to double in the necrotic energy damage.
So it does like what, more necrotic now?
It does 48 per swing.
Oh my god.
This is gonna suck.
So his damage is. This would be turn 4. What's the orc's damage right now?
59.
Yeah, I feel like if I can just take it out now. Do the shades still attack with me, or is that just for that last turn?
The shades, yeah, they'd attack. There's 2 of them.
I'm back.
So one of them hits.
Oh, seriously? Oh wait, no, that still hits. I think it hits, doesn't it? The 15 does it hit?
15 would hit.
Okay. So 4d8, right?
Yeah, so if both of them hit, 8d8.
So yeah, there's no way this guy's living this. There's just no way.
That's a lot of D8.
So that's 12, 28,
That's 28.
What the?
32,
What the?
32, 39.
I mean, that's over 91, which is what killed the other one.
Yeah, so as the sword's just now it's almost sucking the light from around you guys just like into the blade. And as you like cut through this, you just as you hit him, he just puffs to smoke and just disintegrates from the blade swing.
So, god damn.
And he down. And then Cinder kind of like backs up a little bit as she sees that guy just disintegrate. And she's like, she almost like comes to a little bit, and she's just like, Where's Darren? He was with you guys. And then she like looks around for the owl. I'll just be like, this owl Quill led me down here.
I'm gonna turn to her and say, there can be no gold for you if this blade kills me.
It's like, what do I have to do?
You need to help me put it back in its sheath.
Erotic.
All right, both of you roll strength.
I'm right next to them. Can I help?
Yeah, so you could probably help there.
Did I just take this potion for nothing?
And it lasts for a while.
You had a really epic entrance as the fight ended.
Did you hear what all that fucking sword did, though, Marissa?
Yeah.
Like, it
I got a
was
Okay.
21.
insane.
Is that enough?
So as you sheath it, it's at what, stage 4?
Yeah, it's a fucking 4.
Okay. So as you sheath it, it does
You roll a 5.
I did roll a fucking 5.
Instantly die.
Luckily, you had
I
two
got
people helping, and they rolled really high. So they both like Cinder considers a little bit, and you both take the. You both like kind of grip the sword, and as you can watch as the tendril starts to eat through them too, Doran, you're like watching as the light from all of around you is just getting sucked in, and then. So that's. I'll say split between the two of them because both of you helped. It was 16 damage that just from touching the sword and forcing it back. So each of you, Doran and Cinder, take 8 as you both slam the sword back into its sheath, and then suddenly all the blackness, all the light-sucking energy just ceases.
Well, it was nice when I healed myself for that one turn.
And you now have 4 stacks of exhaustion. Which I don't even know what that does. We've never got that high.
Who, me or him?
I'm almost dead.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
Elris.
I guess I should. Well, if I didn't take that mushroom water, I was dead from an attack.
So you have disadvantage on ability checks. Your speed is halved. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, and your hit point maximum is halved.
My God.
The next one you would have passed out, and then at 6 you die. So as you just look like totally drained, like your skin has lost all color. You're like deep rattling like breaths, and the sword is just sitting
Is
there.
that all of the enemies?
Save one,
Wow.
but we can cut her up real easy. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
And
She's not really an enemy.
Okay.
well, we'll find out
I
because
know,
Doran
I
makes his
didn't say
last. Eddie, you have one chance before, and then Darren makes his last death saving throw.
Where the hell is Darren? Oh my God, he's off the
Yeah, he's down there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
He's actually 2 and 2. This is literally like.
hold on.
I told you to go save him.
If I pick
Silas.
If I pick
Throw
Eddie
me.
up, can I do my fucking 60 feet movement?
Throw me.
Yeah, I'll say because you go like right next. I'm gonna say. Yes.
All right.
Okay, give me 2 of them and I can cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Pick him up and we run.
So you just pick him up. You move. You're like, your claws dig in. You're just boom, beef up, and you just leap over through this flaming leather like banister thing, and then just crash down, rolling next to Darren.
All right.
And-
Now that we're here, I remove my glove
Oh,
as my
Tom.
hand starts to glow green. I look at Darren,
Yeah.
almost dying, and then I place my green hand on my chest and cast Cure Wounds on myself because I'm kind of hurt.
No, you fucking don't. Silas will smack your ass down right here.
She smacks my hand into Darren.
No. See, like, your hand is, like, slowly going towards your chest, and it just pans to a sideways view, and it's just Silas crouched down, and his eyes are so sunken with, like, disbelief.
You have that like that anime
Staring
eye
you.
where like
Yes.
the electricity like going.
It's Mikasa eyes that like.
Yes, when Aaron's in trouble, Mikasa's eyes.
All right. So are you healing? Who you healing?
I'm healing Darren.
Okay. He gets up, just. Holy shit! I had the strangest dream, guys. He
You
gets
dead.
6. And he has
the
one
was that
stack of
strange
exhaustion.
dream, us abandoning you to die?
Roll.
He's like, oh my god, my head.
Dude, I think I nat 1 to this Cure Wounds.
Oh my gosh.
Like the owl kind of flutters onto his shoulder. He's like, Quill's here, which means, oh fuck, Cinder. And he kind of like gets up and backs off a little bit. He's like, And I guess we stop the music. I have to pee really quick, so we're gonna. Combat's over. Or general combat's over. I'll be back.
Okay, break time. I also must pee.
Man, if more enemies come in, I'm gonna be pissed because I'm just gonna go to bed.
Right?
I'm
For real.
fucking ready.
I'm on 19 health.
No, I'll straight up just go to bed because I can't do shit.
Oh, I'll be
You'll
good.
be fine.
I have 4 stacks of exhaustion. I literally cannot do anything.
I
you'll be
was looking
fine.
at my inventory and I have a bonus potion elixir of healing, so you'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
An elixir, eh?
A random elixir healing.
Can you
potion,
sleep off
which
exhaustion?
is
Yeah, you have to, it stays until you sleep.
2d4 plus my intelligence.
We'd have to make
So
it all the way
before
back.
you guys do
please.
this whole gold transaction thing, I'm totally gonna give you guys both a drink.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
And
nah,
you're gonna,
Cinder.
it's a good
Well,
drink.
we can get Cinder.
No. This will just guarantee we don't have to worry about any bullshit. We just need her to drink it.
All right.
Oh, you're like borderline poisoner, or like what?
No, it's not that bad, but it's great.
So Marissa, like,
I will
if,
fucking
this
force it
exha-
down her
if
throat.
that elixir doesn't like
Okay.
get rid of exhaustion, it won't make any progress because my current HP.
You idiot! I have a potion of catnap. You get a short rest in a bottle.
It has to be a long rest.
Oh, short rest to reset your exhaustion.
I wonder though if it'll take at least
Sure.
some of it off.
I think it'll take
Maybe-
some of it, yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it'll, reset all of it, but it might take some of it off.
and it'll give you your health back.
I guess we'll find out if more enemies show up. We'll have to worry about that later.
Do you get any of your action points, whatever they're called?
My key points?
Key.
Yeah, I still have those.
from a short rest.
I get all of them back from a short rest.
Oh, see, so I mean, there's a lot of benefits to that still.
True.
All
This
right.
was a fucking ridiculous fight.
Yeah, that sword is insane.
That's not. Yeah, there's more levels to it too.
Well, there's only like one level left. Like, what else could it do?
It goes all the way up to level 6, and then you die.
What are they, Shane?
I mean, you have to identify it. You only experienced 4 levels.
All right. So what
Means
is it
we
even?
ain't fucking touching it again.
So what is it even called?
You have to identify it.
Oh, so you don't have an official name,
No.
location. Okay.
I mean, I do, but
All right. We'll deal with that later.
So those 2 bats are still chained up in the corner, right?
they're still chained up. Yeah,
They're not freaking out or anything.
they would be freaking out. They're kind of like shrieking at all the noise and all that, but they're just still chained up here.
Okay, just curious.
And Cinder like goes over and squares. Oh, I guess she sees like Darren kind of stumble out over here, and she walks over there. She sees Silas and she kind of squares Silas up. She'd be like, "You look familiar." Silas is not
Mhm.
here. Oh, Silas is here.
Silas
like-
just kind of gives her a low growl.
She responds in the exact same way. Like, she goes.
Anyway, he ignores her and goes over to Elris.
She goes over to Darren and like kind of picks Darren up as Darren's kind of like staggering, like using his sword as a like kind of a walking stick. She's like, "Got yourself in another pickle there, huh?" And you go over to Elris and
Eh.
well,
He's slowly taking his time.
I'm saying
me?
like who goes to Elris? Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh.
did.
Okay.
Need rest.
I'm pre-
Potion.
I'm pretty beat up here.
Shane, what will my catnap potion do for him? Will it do anything?
Catnap gives you a
As
short
far as
rest.
exhaustion
Now,
goes?
long rest can only get rid of exhaustion.
Not even some of
You
it.
gotta get
No.
back.
There are cooking. So I have a cooking thing. So Eddie, because we never totally solidified, there is a cooking recipe that can cure 1 thing of exhaustion. I don't know if you have
Is there
it.
any other enemies in the immediate vicinity?
There's still not in the immediate, but there's still the ones below that. Because this fight, yeah, it took a while there, but it would have only been like a couple minutes of like real time combat.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still a bunch of children.
Meow meow meow.
Is our goal just genocide of all these orcs?
We were rescuing people. That's why we came here.
Right, they're pretty fucking evil though.
Yeah.
Evil.
They're pretty evil.
Okay, so what's happening now?
So
A
now,
minor illusion, the sound of the orc child's throat being slit.
so Cinder comes over to you. She's like kind of carrying Darren bridal style, like all just casually. She comes over and just being like, "So you guys, we have some things to discuss. You're a bunch of liars and cheats, and you know my name."
No lie.
I'm just gonna give a dismissing wave, like I'm sitting down. Just
Oh yeah, we talked to your dad. He was pretty depressed when you left.
She kind of like spits to the side and just being like, "My dad's halfway across galaxies at this. How would you?"
Underestimate me? No. We wouldn't go see him. You have no idea what we can do.
Silas has
Just
a
kinda
little
shakes her head.
nasty grin and he pulls out the little flute.
Little like fairy one. She just looks
Mhm.
angrily at us, like, "You surprised me the first time. I'm not scared of the little fairy fuckers." It's like, it was my name that surprised me. I haven't heard that one in 50 years.
Wow, 50
Fuck,
years.
old.
She's like, kind of like looks at you, kind of like pityingly with me. She's like, "You talk about going between worlds, but you're so naive to it." And she's like, "Time doesn't pass the same." It's like, you're lucky to have got out and still be. You might be ugly, but at least you're still youthful.
Ugly? Bitch,
I'm
please!
super oblivious and confused. and
You
I'm just
still
like, what are they
scared
talking about?
fairies!
She like waves aside, and her hair actually changes color a little bit. Like it goes a little white, but she's still like mostly red. And she's like, "You guys were throwing around fake money," and she comes and she slaps down a piece of paper between all of you. And if you look to it, it shows all of your portraits except Doran. It's the three of your portraits, but drawn a little off to where like almost like caricatures of yourselves, but recognizable to you. And there's a bounty on it that says "Wanted."
Oh.
And it's like,
Not
you guys
me.
were throwing around. You went to a gambling arena, cheated your way out of, and she pats herself in the chest, out of the championship with fake money. And you didn't expect to be caught. You announced yourselves in the middle. She points at Silas, and she's like, "Don't you have like a younger brother or something? You look really familiar."
Hmm.
And
Silas ignores her again.
Darren like looks at the poster. He's like, "Oh fuck, you guys are a bunch of criminals, huh?" And, like
Nah.
looks up to
Nah.
the. He's like, "That's not what this poster here says."
Nah.
And it says "Wanted 20,000 gold for the four of
I'm
you,
excited now. What's
for
up?
the three of you." And she's just like,
Wow.
"Why would you go and do that with a bunch of?" She's like, "There's not your average podunk run of the mill guards up there.
Wait.
It's like that's
Hold
a
on. We
bunch
have
of
10,000 gold, right?
backstabbing adventurers."
We have 10,000 gold, right?
How did they even know that it was us, though? Like,
She's like, you came up to me in the middle of the arena. Your appearance changed, and you announced Elris was the one I was fighting. It's like, then there was this one guy. He called himself the Inspector or something like that. He had like one big bug eye and a little sniffly creature. He was asking a bunch of questions.
and
Oh,
that
yeah.
somehow led to them finding out about us? I don't think that adds up.
You guys were throwing around 5,000 gold in the already under suspicion, and you revealed yourselves in the gambling arena.
I did not reveal
Nobody
myself.
You did
revealed
not.
themselves other than myself.
You did,
And like,
and
how
you
would
announced
anyone
Elris.
have? But how would anyone have heard that when
'Cause
we were in the ring?
Everyone, there was a crowd. And then she looks at you
Yeah,
and she's
a
like,
loud, boisterous crowd in
Yeah.
a ring. where
and she
people
looks
are
at you and she's like,
yelling, and they're supposed to hear that.
She looks
I'm
at
literally
you.
You made an
whispering to
ability
her.
check, Marissa. You made an ability check and missed it, remember?
she's like,
No,
I
I
heard
didn't.
you. She looks at you and she's like,
So
I heard
you're
you.
a tattletale then.
She's like, you took my money.
You're
You
a
cheated me out of
snitch.
my honor. It's like, I'm
So
not going to
you're a
lie
sore
to the
loser
inspector.
and a snitch.
Sore loser. Where's your? She actually challenges you to an arm wrestle right there. Just puffs up and angry. She's like, you're not going to call me names after cheating me out.
Loser!
Oh my fucking god. What
All
is
right,
this
all right.
cat?
Do a strength check. You both
Oh,
have
fuck.
+5 strength.
Damn it, I swear to God.
No, you win.
+5. 19, baby.
See, she kind of like pouts a
I
little bit.
slam that shit down and I say, loser!
She shakes her hand and she actually pouts in kind of like a feminine kind of way, but then like shakes her massive arm. She's like, you still owe me money. I'm not You can't just take away my honor, throw around my name. And Darren's like, well, it's going to be tricky having you guys go back to the surface if people are looking for you. We have to find a way to get you up the well without being seen. Unless you're going to live down here eating mushrooms.
Wait.
We disguise.
Wait.
I can disguise
What about-
self.
We can.
What
all
about
disguise
instead of
selves.
money, we give you more strength? How does that sound?
More strength. She like looks at you.
I eyeball over to the
cockeyed.
sword. I eyeball over to the sword, and I make a deception to get her to
Oh my
unsheath
God.
it.
She literally took necrotic damage from it, but all right, so you're gonna
She's kind of
make a
slow
check
though,
there.
to be honest.
make a check.
Okay. what
She's
do you
not
want me to
that
roll?
slow, but she'll
What
we'll
are you
see.
trying to do, Colin?
Give him the sword.
Well,
Give her the sword.
persuasion. Persuasion, right?
That
Yeah.
is an awful, awful idea. We will die.
But she will.
No, she has.
No,
She's
she
a
won't.
berserker
How will we die?
because
All right, so while this is going
the sword
on, I'm
is
gonna step
insane.
in.
But it wouldn't have anything to do with us.
If she will have
No,
to
no,
make a
I got
check.
it.
She'll have to make an ability check to make sure she doesn't even open it when she touches it,
By the way, that was
which
supposed
she probably will
to
fail,
be
And then what?
20.
and then we die
Why do we die?
because the sword is insane and she's in a berserker on top of it. She almost killed me. Just
Are you saying this
like-
out loud, Elris? Like, are you arguing?
By the way,
case,
Shane,
like-
this was a 20. This was
I
a
know.
Okay,
I know it's always
I'll
a 20.
RP it, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna advise to not give
I'm
her
going
the sword
to
of any
explain-
swords.
I'm going to explain how Elris was weak and he couldn't handle the sword, and how the sword can only be mastered by by a champion of champions, true beast.
I mean, Darren's awake a little bit, and he's like, that's Just kind of talking to Cinder, and he's like, so instead of money, this sword here, and he looks at it with greedy eyes. He goes to it.
Oh god,
He's like,
Darren, do not.
Darren, what the fuck, dude? Darren, don't do this. I'm like, I caution Darren that he's not strong enough.
I mean, Cinder and
It's
Darren.
on
are-
my person,
pals.
anyways.
I mean, are you still holding it? You actually are attuned to it. So if you had another magic item that you were attuned to, it
Oh,
would
that's
knock
true.
it
I did
out.
not have any. Well, we haven't really gone through.
Yeah, we'd have to sort through that because now attunement matters. But
Yeah, because like now it is attuned to me. That is right. You did say that. Shit.
so Darren's like,
But the only other magical item I have is the staff and the boot.
it's like we take this sword, and you'd call it square, Cinder. She's like, I don't know about square. It's like 2,000 gold, and we'll help you back onto the surface. We'll keep you low hidden.
For my friend Darren, I'll double that.
No,
No.
you get nothing.
I go over to Elris and just kind of I like pet her to calm her down. It's okay.
Elris,
Shh.
yeah.
Silas, and it's a him.
Silas immediately growls at Eddie and pushes
No,
him
no.
away.
I pat her.
I push
Him
you
arm.
away.
He doesn't get it.
I
He
push
doesn't.
Silas-
you away.
Silas
Celery,
just drops.
celery.
Silas, sick of being called a girl, just drops
Plus
his
5.
fat dick onto the table. Fucking giant berserker Hulk dick. boy. No,
Eddie,
but
Eddie pats the dick. Like, no, it's okay. Calm down.
it's like, so this is the situation you have yourself, friends. I wasn't certain you guys were criminals coming. I thought you had a little bit more, and then cheating my fine female friend out of her. She doesn't take many things very seriously, but the championship. She
Silas is gonna
appreciates
glare
that.
at Darren and say, "Shoulda let die."
She's like, whoa.
Whoa.
He's like, that's cold.
I
It's
also
called
reiterate.
ask money for help.
I go over to Darren. I'm like, she doesn't speak for all of us.
We save
that.
and now you exploit. Next time, die.
Cinder's like bunch of honorless. Kind of like crosses her arms and just like, I say we get out of here, Darren. they can deal with the surface. It's like
Good luck.
not a
You
bunch of.
die.
She's like, it's not a bunch of, not a bunch of run-of-the-mill guards up there. It's adventurers who skirt the law almost as much as yourselves, and now there's a bounty on your head. And she kind of squares up and eyes all of you and kind of makes the decision that probably not worth, even though you're beat to hell. She's like, I have more honor than you guys, and she spits to the side. Fine, keep your gold. She starts to leave. It's like, I'm leaving, Darren. Darren's like,
Darren, I'm going to speak to Darren and see if there's some way that you can't get her to help us.
all right. He's like,
What'd she do anyways?
you took her gold, you took her honor, you took her championship, and and I think she's sweet on you, which complicates things a little bit.
But she likes you.
I mean, we've been travelers and companions for a while, yeah.
Yeah, more so than us.
She's like, but you've wounded her pride, and those wounds take longer to heal.
She can worry about that after we're on the surface.
And he's like, also, you did take her gold.
It was not hers.
It's like the championship.
Darren, you know me.
She
I'm not,
lost. She
I'm
leave
not
on
one
her
for gold,
own.
my friend.
Oh my fucking god!
She can have all
can't-
my gold for all I care.
I
You
can't
have no gold.
command on Silas and say shut up.
You cannot contain this beast.
I think I can make a wisdom save.
Shane, while this is happening, I'm looting everything.
Okay. So do a investigation or perception, your choice as you're looking around.
Oh, please go. God damn it. Fucking screen locked, so now I gotta wait like 5 minutes before I can do anything.
5 minutes, eh?
I can roll a d20 for you if you want me to.
Yes, please. You're gonna have to tell me what it is, because I can't.
It is a 1.
wow.
I rolled a 1 for you.
Fucking one.
Yeah, no.
Oh
don't
my
get your
god!
own
Don't
roll
take
for-
that.
You actually
I'm not. That's
No.
bullshit. No, DM is cheating.
I
DM
don't
is
want that
cheating.
shit.
DM is cheating, alright?
All right,
That's
let me
some
look. I have
bullshit.
something written here. All right, so you're just looking around.
Well, I'm going to where the priest was crushed, and because he probably has something on him. And I'm looking in the ashy remains of my original, the girl who burned up on the altar, see if there's anything in there. So I
you
can take it back to her family.
I would
You'd
like to help
find-
him.
You'd find she had 50 gold on her. Like that survived the fire. All those coins are kind of burnt.
Oh my fucking god, I gotta close this stupid thing.
She had a necklace of adaptation on her. And then
Does any of this seem like an heirloom type item, or something? Or are these just things she would have?
could be. She's an adventurer, so she would have gathered some stuff. You'd know it was stuff that she might have like found. Some stuff like could be considered an heirloom. Like you didn't quite know where she got it. And then you find also she has a candle of the deep.
Of the what?
Candle of the Deep. And as you look through these orcs, you find mostly just like primitive stuff. Doesn't seem to be worth much. Like their bone axes, their clothes are made of bat leather. That is one thing you would find is like pretty much everything is different kinds of bat leather all stitched together.
Can I go look at one of these bats and see if I can like gather like meat for cooking?
I want to investigate.
No, you guys are currently bitching at the one chick. This is my time.
Oh.
All right, I'll just wait for his
Okay.
roll there to see what he finds there.
I hope you get a 1.
You could
Wait,
talk-
You did get a 1.
You could
I didn't roll.
Yeah,
could-
you got a 1.
you could check the bats.
Here we go. Now I can roll. I'm probably still gonna end up getting a 1.
I'm gonna fucking scream if you do.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
got
god.
it too.
Oh my god.
That's so fantastic.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Alright, what
so
was
you-
the amulet you said I found?
Amulet of Adaptation and a Candle of the Deep. And you would know what they do from her adventures. The Candle of the Deep is a candle that can light in any environment, like even underwater, it like stays lit and provides light. And then the necklace of
Cool.
Adaptation actually lets you breathe in any environment, like underwater, And you also have advantage on harmful gases and vapors. And it says any environment, so technically even in like space.
Oh, nice. Is there a time limit?
Nope.
Wasn't
Nice.
there one of the orcs had like a katana that was like leaking shadows?
That's the sword. Like,
Yeah, we're not. I don't
That's
want
the
that.
same
I'm good.
one.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
other?
it's the
There's like 2 super cursed swords that leak shit.
It was a charisma save, right? Maybe I can wield it.
It's actually, you get the sense to where he did a wisdom save, so the sword tests you at every aspect. It rolls a d6 to determine
It
what
does
aspect.
like various
tests you
ones.
on. And you actually, as you guys are going, you start to hear the sound of tiny footsteps. Elris, you would have heard it first, coming up the lower levels.
I'm gonna
Lots
point to
and
the
lots
stairs.
of tiny footsteps.
So say someone or not someone. Lots of footsteps coming up the stairs.
Darren's like,
Oh god,
Oh,
it's the
fuck.
babies.
he like runs to the. Darren starts to run to the edge there, and he's like, I got one left. He's like, I can feather fall 3 of you, and we can jump for it.
I have levitate, so I'll do that for myself, and so he can get the rest of us out.
Then Cinder comes
How-
over and looks at these bats, and she's like, I rode one of them here. They're not too difficult if you know how to hold the reins.
Oh,
I mean, those are just a couple options.
I would like to try to ride a bat. That sounds really fucking cool.
All right, you can go over and make an animal handling check as you come near this bat. And
I
do you try to do anything else
pull
before
out
trying it?
my loot and cast animal friendship.
Oh, fuck.
What's up?
All right.
Would that work on a demonic bat?
It's just a bat. It's just a normal ass
Oh.
bat. They're just big.
Duh. It's a bat.
Let's see. Okay, they have a saving throw. That's what I'm learning, is all these OP things generally have a saving throw. Okay, it failed the saving throw. All right, so it's shrieking at you, and as you're playing, you're like humming softly to it, and it starts to like stop shrieking a little bit, and it starts to look like a cute giant flying rat, like up at you. It starts like it's sniffing with its big ass nose, like at your palm. The other one's still freaking out, screaming.
Can I get a ration from my backpack and let him munch on it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna like high five his ear or whatever. Like, yeah,
You know, we don't have that many rations anymore, right?
it's okay. Shh.
Okay. I rolled the rations die for you doing that, but
Woo!
you guys
You
actually
rolled
succeeded there.
high.
Rolled really high, and I put the check really low, like really hard, because you're in a fucking cave. All right, so one of these bats is charmed by you.
Dope. So I want to ride the bat.
So you climb on this bat as you. All right, so I'm setting a timer. What are you all doing with these footsteps coming at? What's your decisions?
How tall is that
Uh,
tower that we're on?
Let's see, because you were at multiple levels. Each one's probably 20. I'd say you're probably like 80 feet off the ground.
How much damage would I take from just?
Step of the Wind could potentially reduce some of the damage, but I think for
Well, I have
each-
slow fall, which would reduce it 5 times my level, so it would reduce it by 25 damage.
it's 1d6 per 10 feet fell, so 8d6. Yeah, so 8d6, so you would reduce it by 25. But yeah, an 8d6 might not roll to the top.
Yeah.
Darren's like, I can feather fall 3 of us.
I got no way to get down.
That's
Aside
fine.
from a short drop. Or a long drop, I guess.
And it's like, all right, last spell slot. And like, Cinder looks over at the bat, disappointed. She's like, all right, Darren, I'm going with you. So that's 2 feather falls taken. What are your other decisions?
Yo, somebody ride this bat with me.
It would have to be Doran. He's the smallest.
Yeah, because the other 2 are large and hulking right now.
It
Yeah,
makes
that's
no
right. I
sense.
didn't consider-
It would make the most
But
sense for
can't
me
Elvis
to.
ride me and then he casts levitate on me?
Maybe. Yeah, I would say
I
it.
think you can levitate up to 500 pounds.
Yeah, it's not like it's feather fall, so it slows. But I'd say like
Oh.
with both of you being huge, it would reduce some of it. It would like you'd still fall, but you'd fall less hefty. And you could try to like
Fine.
hulk your way down too if you wanted to try to like Like, all right, and like you start to see like these little tiny, and they're crawling all over the walls. They're like crawling up it, just these little scrabbling claws. And Darren's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck? I hate these things." And he starts to
I-
cast Featherfall. What are you leaving the sword?
I'm taking the sword.
Can we pick up the sword by its sheath?
I assume you can.
You can grab the sword by its sheath, but that's what Elris did to try to just pick it up. He didn't want to draw it. So I'll give you guys a brief second to determine if there's any other way you want to approach
What
this.
if can we maneuver it in some way? Just fuck the sword, dude. Fuck it.
Can Silas somehow put it in her bag of holding without any of us really like touching it?
How would you not touch it?
Just throw it. I don't know. Just
mean,
throw
yeah.
it in the bag.
I have
Like
this little
Halo
timer
3
going.
weapon juggling.
All right, just let me know your decision. I have this little timer. You guys
No,
have a couple
that's
minutes.
thing. That sword is fucking insane. I think we should take it if we can.
Nah, let's just ignore it.
I don't know. That would
Um,
be worth a good amount of money.
That too. Like even if we don't use
like
it.
so, I have like.
Wait, Colin, you idiot! Don't you have Mage Hand?
Silas, you idiot! Don't you have Mage Hand?
No, I actually don't.
Oh well, yeah,
I
I
heard
do.
of it.
I have Mage
She's
Hand.
like, that one's useless.
All right, I'll Mage Hand it with me on the bat.
Okay.
Carry it like Mewtwo holds items in Smash.
So as you grab it with your mage hand, you hear like distant whispering as it kind of like hisses through your mind. And then, all right, so you have it on the bat there, and Darren and Cinder are just jumping. What are you guys doing? I think Doran's on the
Jumping
bat
on,
with.
Yes, I'm
jumping
going on the bat.
Silas's back and
All
have
right.
Silas take the reins.
Darren throws a Featherfall, and like he just jumps out, does a Mary Poppins twist, gives you Featherfall, and then both of them start to drop off the side.
Just fall like a stone.
All right, what are you guys doing? Do you guys jump off?
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
like
he did.
I don't know,
Okay.
like ride my bat.
So I'm gonna make sure you have animal handling checks because you charmed it, but I don't know if you know how to fly one. So give me animal handling checks as you are riding on that. And Elris, give me animal handling checks as you are holding on to Silas, who is just this beast right here.
Okay.
And then Silas, you give me a strength check.
No.
Do I have to do any checks?
Do an animal handling check as well because you're on the bat. Maybe you can cover Colin's
Shouldn't
terrible
have said
roll.
anything.
I
Could've got
rolled
away
a
with nothing.
goddamn one. Can I get advantage since I charmed it? It shouldn't be too hard for me to handle.
It's not a matter of charming it; like it's totally loving to you. It's like flapping all over the place. So you're like, it takes skill to ride it. So you guys are like hanging on for dear life as it just takes off, and you guys actually are flying fast, like 60 feet per second, just boom, or per round. I guess.
Oh god!
You guys
Orcs
are just
don't belong in the air,
taking
they be on
off.
the ground.
Yeah. So this bat is flying over this way.
Oh my
Elris
God.
and Silas, you guys just jump off, and Elris, you're barely hanging on. You're like holding on to Silas's like fur, gripping it, so kind of like flaming around, and you're really tired too. You're like exhausted. And Silas, though, you're like grabbing on. You're just tearing the leather as you're holding it to like slow your momentum with a slow fall, and you like catch on one of the rocks, and you're just bounding like this crazy Hulk Titan off of these like stalagmites. As you guys descend, and you see a swarm of these orc children crawl up, and you guys land where Cinder and Elris are, and you see this bat flying around above you guys. Just like, give me one more handling check, you guys.
Okay. Okay, I did better.
Okay, so it is flying off, and it takes you to. So you guys don't fall off. You can't control the direction, and now it's flying off, and it's showing you where its friends are, and you guys go in the direction of a small flock of these bat colonies. So you don't fall off with those animal handling check, but the poor ones you can't control where it's going. So you guys watch as it just takes off, and now it's nestled, and it's like wrapping both of them in its wings, kind of like hugging them upside down at this roost with 6 other bats off in this
Okay.
stalagmite
Okay,
cover.
I just want to jump off at this point. Like, can I do it? I want to jump off to like over the ground, like before I like fly over top any other surfaces or buildings. I want to jump off in a way where I'll like go outside, like on the ground.
You guys are high up in the air. Are you just gonna jump?
Yeah, but I have levitate.
Okay. Are you holding Doran?
This guy had levitate.
I don't think I
what
have.
about me? Are you just leaving me on the
Yeah.
back of a bat? Bro, I'm gonna die from fall damage.
Levitate and just levitate myself and carry you as we
Okay.
like float down.
So you guys descend down as the bat
Yeah.
takes off. The bat looks back at you, Eddie, with longing and sadness as it wanted to show you.
I return the look,
World.
as we both know.
It sheds a little bat tear, and you guys all kind of land. And we're going to say that you guys are. This would be where you search out like a safe area to rest, and then we can determine if you want to continue on with that or if you wanted to end it here.
If we can somehow get through the cave or caverns or go back up to the surface in a timely manner, I think we can continue. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it a night.
I'd say getting up to the surface though is because you guys are wanted, and so we'd have to determine.
We'd have to do it with disguise self.
Yeah, it would require disguised selves. It would require a little bit more like you'd have to keep it on you constantly because now you're wanted posters around. So you could totally do that. It's just it would require a little bit more intensive role playing and strategy from you guys.
That's true.
And
So what I mean, that's how
Darren's
I
actually
feel,
saying that this is total roleplay. Darren is talking to you guys, being like, "Yeah, at the time I was wanted," and he's discussing all this shit he was trying to do to.
So is Cinder still with us for now, or
She
is she
is.
just saying fuck
She is, and she's just like arms folded, grumbling, and just being like, "I'm here for Darren."
So they're helping us anyways.
She's not. She's like just sitting there, like Darren is helping you guys.
Darren, of course, is Darren's our homie.
That's because we didn't let him die.
But Cinder's
But
still
I
like
won't
arms
be afraid
crossed,
to kill him.
and he's just like,
Guys,
Yeah.
just so you know, Silas is gonna be like this for.
he's the next like 8 hours, yeah, like the whole
Yeah.
day.
Oh,
He's like,
Now, if we can get you to the surface, you don't look anything like yourself. But we need a long rest, so
and Darren does have this owl that was bringing news to him. He's like, yeah, this is
Keep
Quill.
us here anyways. We could literally just leave once we get to the surface.
Hey Shane, so as
Go
I had been here for a while and came in with a different group and all that shit, would I have any like contacts on the outside?
I'd say you could probably have some friends. The way I'm going to do this is a fun way, is I'll say you know a guy. So literally you make up an NPC. I just like approve it, but you know a guy. So whatever guy you want to know, you make him up, and he exists.
Okay,
Make him a total badass.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like as long as it's not like I know a golden dragon kind of shit. Like, but if
I got this. I fucking
I
got
know
this.
it.
if you have
Golden
any
dragon.
reasonable
I'm gonna
contact,
message you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna message you right now.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you'd have a contact. It would have to fit with your backstory. I'm not sure, if your guy's not some criminal scum, you probably wouldn't have criminal contacts,
That's all
unless
good,
you
it's
have
all
a
good.
cool reason. Yeah. So, what do you guys want? Do you want to call it here, or do you want to keep going?
I'm always good to
I
keep
kind of
going.
like to get to our end, or our long rest, at least get out of here.
that's
I
fair.
would like to long rest.
Yeah,
Very
long resting
much
in the
so.
caves though it would require 2 days of making camp. So it's like would role play that out.
We
That
could like
seems fun.
genocide all those goblins, or not goblins, orcs.
We
Besides, we still have to report to Droop.
Oh my God! Give Droop the sword,
Yeah.
and then he conquers all the earth.
there's just no way.
I'll say that
No way.
I'm going to give you guys access to short rest. So as you guys are able to look around, like Darren sends out his owl scout. Cinder has no idea where she's going in this part. She just kind of plows through, and you guys will probably be able to find a little. The sound of rushing water that you heard from before inside of the cave. You follow it to its source, and there's like a waterfall that has a little alcove that's not totally hidden, but it gives a little bit of cover. And you guys are able to at least spend one night there. It would take 2 full days to get a long rest, but the long rest does not restore everything. It's half your hit dice and half your exhaustion. So it would take almost like a week of being down here to get fully back up.
Okay, well,
So if
Well,
you
a
guys
short
want
rest
to,
isn't going to do me any like
a short rest
literally
brings you back.
anything.
So Elris, as you're walking, like he can barely walk. It's funny though because his barely walking speed is like almost as fast as Doran's normal speed. So his like hobbling is still swift. But yeah, he's like he has half his maximum hit points. He's looking like totally drained. His eyes are sunken in, like purplish. His skin is super pale. And what super sucks there, actually, and the super fun thing is because you were the only one to not take that orc blood potion, right, Elris?
No, me. I didn't take it either.
So you two didn't take potions. The
Yeah.
orc blood.
oh,
Alright.
that would have helped.
I need you guys to give me one Constitution saving throw. It's disadvantage for you, Elris. And
Everybody?
no, because you guys took the orc bloods. And then Silas, you give me one too.
Oh, at disadvantage?
You know, yours isn't disadvantage. Just Kyle's because he's so drained. So as you guys are coming up, you start to cough a little bit. And as the others are looking at you, you start to see some of the red specks from like the orcs that you guys fought, the diseased ones. And like Silas's big hulking frame is still like big, but he's like, "Grr, grr." And you guys are starting to come down with one of the sicknesses, and we're gonna roll for that later. But one of the sicknesses that those orcs have.
That's dumb.
I'm not going to really enjoy if my character dies. That's all I'll say.
And then you guys have also fun note. You guys should also make a backup character. It'd be a fun exercise.
I would
No,
just stop
thanks.
playing.
That sucks for you.
Oh,
It does because I really just like this character. I don't really want
No.
to play anybody else.
That's the game though. So you guys have to be. The game goes on, like. Because it puts me in a really like I don't want to just sit there and it's not fun for me if you guys are gonna take your ball and go home.
It's not fun for me if I can't kill you guys.
No, it's just if I have to sit there and like,
I'm kidding.
Yeah, but if I have to sit
We've
there
had
and no,
this conversation before.
yeah, so like it'd suck if you guys died, but like you should have backup characters. Like you can,
I have tons of backup characters.
yeah. So
I
it's
have
like,
none.
From
But I would have
tons
fun
of
making
failed
a new one.
campaigns.
yeah,
I
like
have
play
all
the game.
those
Like you can have
characters.
other characters, like other ideas. I mean, also you can res. Like,
It literally took me like one afternoon to make my character.
so
You know, I just invested all this time into it. I'm just like, it's just.
Oh, it
you know,
wouldn't be
it's gonna
that
piss
bad.
me off.
it should. No, I'm saying like the genuine emotions of grieving means the character was good, but I think that also adds
It just
to the
doesn't
drama.
make me like. It makes me not
Just
not
save
want
your
to.
teardrop for yourself. Don't worry.
No, like, it's just like why put so much effort into something if like you don't get to
Because
enjoy
it's
it.
part of the game, though.
Because also
That's
it's
what it
like
is.
if you
and
read
you
a
have been enjoying it this whole
Yeah.
time.
and if you read a book and the character dies, like that's the tragic part. Like it sticks with you. Like Elris would stick with you forever. Like
Plus, like, if there's no real threat of death, then like the game isn't. That also sucks some of the fun out of the game. Like, if we just know we're always going to be okay, then there's no like stress. You know what I mean?
I was stressing out in that fight. Like I thought you guys were screwed.
Same.
So as you
Why
guys
are we talking about death? Like none of us are even close at this point.
I know
Besides
I'm
Elris,
extremely
but
close.
you can go to sleep.
Elris is in
No.
trouble.
Oh, you'll be fine.
And you guys are catching a disease. There's one. I don't know who had it. There was 3 orc blood greater healing potions.
You know, Shane, actually, when I was thinking about that, I think they might have been mine, but I didn't write them down as orc healing potions. And also, I said that they weren't because I thought it would be a bad thing. But I don't know if they are.
Well, now you're out of them, and now it's a good thing. And you guys are diseased because you tried to cheat me.
I still
No,
have.
again, I'm
one of
saying I
them.
don't know
just-
if it was because
Yeah.
I didn't write them down. But I know that some of it. We should just go back and listen to that episode because that would tell
I know
me
that I
whether-
took one and Colin took one.
I have
took-
one.
Yes,
that's
but
going to help at all.
I grabbed.
You have
them,
the orc
didn't
healing
I?
potion?
Yeah, there were 3. I thought
yeah, I
Colin
have
had
one. I just never
Oh,
took it yet.
that's where it was. So yeah, Elris,
Oh, okay.
that's as you start to catch your disease. you're starting to feel it. Like, it's hard to tell because you feel so shit, so it's hard to feel like that. But others are noticing that you have these like weird lesions, like appearing on you. And does anyone comment on it?
I comment on it. Bro, Elris, you look fucked.
You're starting to look like those orcs that were in the sick bay.
As always.
And Elris,
I don't know what that means though.
your medicinal background, though, you probably put 2 and 2 together that like the contagions, because you remember distinctly being splashed with nastiness.
Oh yeah, you got covered.
Everybody
I
kind
wasn't
of
covered.
no, everybody got
No, I
hit by
don't think I
something.
did.
Yeah, because you
Are you two feeling any sort of ailments? Doran and Eddie?
DM, am I feeling any sort of ailments?
I mean, you're not.
No, you're not.
I feel right as rain.
Nah, dude.
A little
Here.
beat up, a little worse for wear, but I think overall I'm pretty healthy.
Take a swig of that orc blood, man. It's some good shit.
My medicinal background, am I able to maybe take half and then give the other half to Silas?
Well, Silas has her own,
Silas.
doesn't she?
No, there was
No.
only
I
3.
don't know.
There was only 3.
I don't know.
So there wouldn't be if there was only 3 because Elris has the 3rd and you 2 took
Okay.
1. You could potentially, because Silas also had some extra things that he grabbed from there. So he took some of them at like the reagents and stuff that were on, but he couldn't identify them at the time.
So that's right. Yeah, the plan was for me to identify them, but we probably just.
So as you
forgot,
guys are
I
kind of
guess.
in this waterfall area setting up, Darren's kind of like, I don't think we should risk a fire. Like the light would be seen for miles around here because it's like
The light
pitch
would
black.
be seen. He
He's like-
says it would be seen by the fucking blind people.
He looks at
I
you
know
and he's
what he
just like,
means.
he's like, I've been down in these caves. There's more than these orcs down here.
Oh, okay.
It's like, why do you think they kept a fire roaring? Light didn't help them at all, but I mean, if we get a fire big enough, it might scare away some of the bigger predators, but I don't think a little campfire would just draw more attention to us.
Can I make a survival check and draw an owl bear circle? Or a sea bear circle?
Paul,
Protection.
stop playing fighters. You can play
What?
later.
A sea bear circle?
Never mind. I'm quoting SpongeBob. I'm not playing
Oh.
fighters.
I
So
can
he sits
literally
down, like,
hear
you
it.
guys can make it. So I would say at this
What?
point, though, you guys shrink your rations die between all of you. So now your rations die go to 8 during the short rest as you
Oh,
guys
we-
are eating.
Oh, we're just doing a short rest?
Yeah, so this is like a short rest where you guys are able to sit and kind of discuss.
Yay, I get my soup dye back. And,
And,
pretty much everything back.
I'll say that while you guys are doing this, this is the thing I'm going to do for this one is 2 of you must stand watch. Like just the way of doing it. So 2 stand watch while the others get their short rest benefit. If the short rest happens to be interrupted for some reason, the 2 that were sleeping have their short rest. So it's a thing of potentially giving the short rest to the ones who need it the most and foregoing some
Yeah.
people. And then you just rotate though. Like if the short rest isn't interrupted, the next people on watch allow the other people to sleep. And then everyone gets their short rest.
Where would we be doing that at?
You
what
guys are
part of the
currently
cave?
in what's that?
Like what part of the cave?
You're in this little alcove with a waterfall that was cutting the water through this the orc encampment. Remember the running water in that room that hid you that one time? You found the
Okay.
source, which is a waterfall falling from above, and this is like kind of behind where the orc encampment was. And you figured it might be like a safe spot, at least temporarily. It's not
Okay.
fortified or anything, it's not really hidden, it's just covered a little bit by the waterfall. You're on the other side of it.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to suggest that myself and Eddie take the first watch because we are the least beat up out of the whole group.
Okay, that's fair to me.
So what do I do with this healing potion, or the orc blood? I guess. No.
So if you want to
Whatever
take your
it is.
time, we'll say that you guys take your short rest first because like it's just the first beginnings of disease symptoms on you. And as Doran and Eddie take their first watch, the rest of you take a rest, and you guys get your short rest benefits. Those of you resting. And what do Doran and Eddie talk about during their few hours awake?
Well, we don't know anything about each other, so let's start with that.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna tell him about this is my weird portal shit. I'm trying to find my dad. He's like a wizard.
Who's drawing on the thing here?
I'm drawing
I think it's-
squares.
Kyle.
Okay, I was just like, what is all this?
And do you remember all that stuff, David?
What are you talking about? The
Like
your
about the
background?
portal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then tell me about yourself, like your character.
So what I tell you about is my family working as basically indentured servants for this. We'll just call him overlord type individual,
Okay.
and that I kind of left in the hopes of finding some way to buy their freedom. You know, I've been kind of wandering around out here for a few years now.
How far
hiring
away
groups
are
to
they?
help me, you know. We haven't really worked that out yet. Shane, what are you thinking? Like pretty far?
Pretty
Not far?
far for what, your family away?
Yeah.
I'd say fairly far. Like you've been on a journey. Like the adventuring journey
Okay.
can take you to far away places. So you've got quite
Yeah.
the journey.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm
I'm
just,
sorry
you
to
know, I
hear
was
that.
in here, hired a couple different groups to come down in here, and then, you know, this one didn't end so well.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if it's far away, it interests me, and I would love to help you out trying to help your family, because we have 10,000 fucking gold. So
Well, gold doesn't buy
we
one
do
of
not.
the type of treasure that I'm looking for.
We do not.
oh,
We have 7.3.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
gold.
what exactly are you looking for then?
Well, I was told the only way to secure my entire clan, because families are clans in Dwarf, you know, just in case you guys didn't know.
Okay.
The only way to secure the entire clan's release is to find a priceless artifact that catches his eye.
Well,
Yeah, not a very reliable source of what to find. So, kind of
dude,
just
the
looking
sword,
for priceless. I don't think he'll take something that's going to kill him.
not him.
It's
kill his
unlikely that he'll
enemies.
ever even touch it before it starts to kill whatever subordinate picks it up.
Not kill him, kill his enemies. Well,
we're not-
it was worth a shot.
I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk my family being in danger like that.
Okay, that's pretty interesting though.
And
Well, I'm glad to help out.
Shane, did you see the message I sent you?
Oh, I didn't actually. But as you guys finish your short rest, as the watch passes, I rolled for you guys uneventfully. You go to rouse your other companions, Elris and Silas. Elris, you're difficult to wake up. Your like body seems to just be on the verge of passing out. But they wake both of you up, and then you guys take your turn at the short rest.
How
Elris
much health do you
and
regain from
Silas,
short rest?
you take the next watch. You can roll as many hit dice as you want. You don't get any back, but you can roll as many as you want that you have.
How long is the short rest?
It's about 8 hours, but it's mixed because you guys are taking your watch. I'd say your watch, like, and this is why it's not like a full rest, is because you guys are taking like you're being on watch for almost like 3 hours each. So you have about 3 hours of activity as you're on watch. So Elris and Silas, you guys take up, and it's like deep night. It's hard to tell because you're underground, but your bodies feel like it is. Silas, I think you are still a beefy beefcake. What do you guys talk about as you take watch?
I think
Wait,
we're
isn't a
gonna-
short rest 8 hours?
Yeah, but you guys remember you were watching for 3 while they were like trying to catch up on some sleep.
Yeah.
Rotate. And that's why it's not a full rest, is you guys are only sleeping like barely, just enough to keep your bodies going. And so Silas and Elris, what do you guys talk about on watch?
I'm gonna try to identify those plants, or not plants, but whatever those.
I can't help you with that. Normally, I would be able to, but
Maybe we should just wait then.
well, actually, I don't think I would be able to normally, anyways,
You could
because I'm not proficient.
not with medicine, but with alchemy, you might be able to like work together.
Oh, yeah, we should probably wait then. I'm dumb as shit right now.
Yeah.
How
Also,
do you say that, Silas? I'm really curious.
What do you mean?
I want some in character. You were hulking out before, so when Elris asks you to look at these plants,
I don't. I don't know. Maybe
Sounds pretty RP to me.
maybe he goes to like urinate on them, and Elris is like, okay, we're gonna do this another time.
What the hell?
And then Silas is just like scratching himself, like picks off a little bug and eats it like a giant chimp. And I'm gonna roll for
And then
you
he's
guys.
gonna put. I love envisioning that he's massive. Like,
All right.
he's gonna put one finger on Elris's head, and just kind of pet his head. He's gonna be like, "You dead, almost dead." And he's kind of tearing up.
So, as you guys are watching here, Elris, you hear a sound of scrabbling outside, and you hear
Scrabble.
it's creatures talking to each other, but they're not speaking Orcish. They're
They're playing Scrabble.
Can I not hear that?
you probably have your big ears. Elris would hear it first, but you'd probably hear as it came by. It's coming by your waterfall. It's make a perception check, both of you. Sorry, Elris, you have disadvantage.
Is it on eyesight?
But it's no, because you have disadvantage from your thing, but it counters out because of your
So-
advantage from hearing.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 19.
So you actually are seeing coming towards you guys. It's four. They're humanoid looking, kind of like small trolls. They're like walking on all fours. They have like no, they're like kind of loincloths, very primitive looking. They have these big, wide, bush baby looking eyes. And they're just kind of like sniffing around, and they're coming towards your direction. There's four of them. If you decide to wake, if you decide to wake the other two up, they don't get their short rest. You could try to take them yourself, figure out a way out of it.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I just
we
gave myself
can't-
all the health because I thought we were good.
You have a couple seconds to decide what to do before Silas runs head.
I can't do anything. All my rolls
Silas
are
is
with
running
disadvantage.
headfirst at them.
My health is halved. Like I can't engage.
Silas is not thinking. He's
So-
engaging.
Silas, you got your HP right, Silas, because you slept.
Yeah.
All right, so
What are
Silas,
the other two doing?
the other two are just sleeping.
We're sleeping. Aren't
I would
we?
say one of them actually takes, because one of them would be on watch because they're on their own little cycle. So
Yeah.
I'd say that actually Cinder is up. So she sees them
Oh.
coming, and she sees you run out there. They're kind of on the other side, and she sighs, and then she gets this grin, and then she runs in with you. And all right, this shouldn't be long because this is only a few of them. I want to see how this works. So, and I'll let you guys decide if you
Do I
want
have
to.
advantage? Is this a sneak attack? Or
You could try
or
stealth.
since I'm barreling in.
You could try stealth if you wanted to.
Well, I'm just assuming that I'm running so fast.
Yeah, try. Do a stealth roll. And I'm just going to run them all at the same time to make it quick. No.
I
So
do
you
not.
just
I am so fucking fast.
You just
They
roar.
hear me coming from a mile.
There's two roars as Cinder's running in with you, and you both just slam into these. And Cinder goes, they're like, these are troglodytes. And their skin actually, they're like chameleons, but they didn't see you coming at first because they were just sniffing around. And their skin goes like stark white as you guys like run into them. So you guys go first. Make your attacks.
Well, I guess I'll do a claw attack.
All right.
But so how does that work though? Because is
You've-
it still just a 1d4 even though I'm massive?
It's you have your strength plus 5. And I'm going to say you have an offhand too, so you can swing with your other offhand and then add plus 5 to it.
So
So that one hits. So roll your other one. So Cinder swings twice at these troglodytes, and
I
hers misses.
roll another d12 or d20. You're saying?
Yes, so a second attack like that. And yours is plus 7 to hit. No, plus 8 to hit.
So,
So-
12.
Yeah, your first one just clocks him in, so do your damage as Cinder swings and misses hers. And these troglodytes come at you, and then they go like, shrieking. They make their swings at you.
Do both of my attacks hit?
The second one wouldn't, because you rolled a 4.
But even with my
Plus
plus 8?
Oh shit, no, that totally hits. Yeah, so actually both of you connect there. So as they're biting and clawing at you, yeah, so D4 there, so that's 4 plus 5, 9 plus 10. So 15. So you smash
hang on.
one of
Where
them.
are you getting those numbers real quick?
Plus 5 on
Because I rolled a
strength.
4 and a 1.
Yeah, 5 on strength. So
Oh.
yeah, so each one's 5. So you actually just take one, you pick it up, and you just slam it into the ground, and it's out. And then Cinder makes
It's
her
what?
swings. It's just out. One of them you just
Oh,
pick up
okay.
and slam with 15. And then they're kind of like, "Oh!" and they turn, and then they're trying to bite and claw at you, and they climb and clamber up you. And one of them makes its a hit, and it hits you for 4 as it's like biting down on you. Another one tries to climb up, and it tries to knock you, just like kick it aside as they're like trying to claw on you. And Cinder takes a swing at one of them, and it's 2d6. 6 strength. Knocks one of them to the side. It's wounded and spins out, and then make another attack. So one's wounded and starts to back off. 2 of them are climbing on you.
14.
Yeah, that one hits. You can roll your damage.
I can roll for another hit though, right? Because I have double.
Yes. As you swing with your other paw. Oh, geez.
That one fucking does.
So you just take the other one. Yeah. Yeah. So you just take another one on you. You like pick it up, you throw it into the air with one fist, just punching it up, and you take the other one and just grab its head and slam it down into the rock, just spattering it. Cinder is like, one of them was wounded and starts to run off, and the other one comes and it's still climbing on you, and it makes like a bite at you. And this one actually does hit twice. So it hits you for 8 as it's
How do
pounding
you know
on
that
your
it
skin.
hits me though, Shane?
I'm rolling a 20-sided die, and it rolled a 17.
Ah, okay.
So, and then it has multi-attack, so it rolls again.
Okay.
Hits you for 8 as it's just biting and pulling on your fur and like clawing at you, and you're trying to reach on its back and it can't get you. Cinder comes in for a swing. And does 3, 5. And she actually cuts the one off your back and it slams it to the ground, and it's wounded, and it's like, and another one just scurries off and runs away. And now you have
Can I
this
try to
wounded bush
grab that
baby.
one?
Yeah, make a strength check.
The one that's running away?
If you want to run to it, yeah.
Why? Yeah, I don't want it to get
Okay,
away.
yeah, you can chase it down. Make a strength check.
Wow.
So you try to pick it up, and it squiggles out of your grasp, and then just kicks you, and then continues and dashes out. And there's one more in the ground back near Cinder. Cinder's like, "Hey, big guy, what do you think we should do with this one?" And it's like on the ground, wounded.
Arm wrestle. Winner kills.
Oh my god, okay. So you guys, over the body of the troglodyte, make an arm wrestle, or do your strength check. So you just,
Let's
again,
see, 18.
slam twice now. You have slammed Cinder's arm down, and she just shakes it. And she's like, "Oh, jeez."
Okay, I'm gonna grab it. The dead one. Do I have to roll for damage or anything?
No,
or can I just
it's
kill
down,
it?
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it. I'm just gonna fucking break it in half, and then I'm gonna throw the remains at her.
At her?
At her.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw them at her and be like, loser!
She's like, oh, it spatters all over her. She like at first looks disgusted, and then she gets this little grin on her face, and she's like, she takes out her pocketbook and she writes something down.
Oh god, this is so fucking weird. Silas has no idea what's going on.
No, she writes something down, and she's like, okay. And I'd say you go, and then you are able to finish your rest. As Elris, you're watching this all happen. And
Yep. Sure am.
the time comes around, and you guys are
No,
able
I'm
to...
gonna go up to Elris.
Okay.
You see?
I can.
Elris, You
Mhm.
see?
I do.
I kill it. It died. Elris is for you. We're safe.
Love how he has a Russian accent.
Conrad.
He does, yeah.
For you.
For you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh, ah.
Safe
Ooh,
for
ah.
you.
As the morning rolls around, like you're taking watch, like Cinder comes out and she stretches and she looks at you, Silas, and you just slowly like deflating like a little purple balloon as your like hair turns back to its red color. She looks at the pocketbook and she writes a little question mark at the end of what she wrote down before. She's like, "Little guy, what? That's an interesting thing you got there."
Yeah.
It's like, who taught you to rage like that?
Yeah.
Well, it's just something I've been working on. I've just got a few kinks I need to work out. My head hurts.
She's like, maybe I can get one of those from you. One of those things you're working on.
Well, I do suppose that'd be better than paying you.
She's like,
10,000 gold.
I think we can work out a deal.
she's like, all right, so let's see. I'll knock 200 off of what you owe me. 4,800.
This costs more than that.
She's like, does it now? Interesting.
You don't understand. This potion's very powerful.
And the rest of you wake up. Everyone's awake now with your full short rest benefits.
I feel like shit.
I'm just drinking regular beer now because
All right. Yeah, I'd say you have a pretty, not quite infinite, but you have a pretty good amount of just regular ass beer. You watch
I'd like
as
to sit down and join Doran.
just immediately wake up
I'll
and start
cook
drinking.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna sit down next to him and I'm gonna press the digitation and cook some breakfast.
All right. Actually, really quick, Eddie, I'm going to give you 4 ingredients for your cooking. And during the short
Sorry,
rest,
you cut out kind of. What did you say?
I'm going to give you, because this is an experiment here. You have 4 ingredients for your cooking.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give them to you to start with because you've been collecting random ass shit.
I just throw them in my inventory.
Yes, and you could choose to cook one here. Let me check really quick what I have for your cooking. All right, so at level 1 and you're at level 2 cooking, you have HP recovery, spell slot restoration, level 1 or 2, temporary HP, a hit dice restore. You can grant inspiration. You can restore a spell slot level 3. You can cure 1 exhaustion.
Hold on, should I just put this in my class features?
We'll do that. Yeah, this is stuff. I'll take a picture to send it to you. But these are things. You have 4 ingredients, and some of these cost 1, 2, or 3, or some of them up to 5 ingredients of what you can make, and you can mix and match however many you want. So at 4, you could like give people hit dice back and a spell slot. You could recover 1 thing of exhaustion and some HP back.
Okay, for starters, I want to do my Song of Rest just to give everybody a free hit dice. I think it's like a 1d8 hit dice.
Yeah, everybody
roll
gets
for
a
their health.
1d8 to heal.
Well, that's awfully generous of you.
Am I
Yeah.
able to save that?
No, it would
No.
have been. You could restore one of your hit dice because you didn't know if you rolled too
Nice.
many.
Oh, I can restore one of my hit dice? Yeah, I'd rather do that.
Yeah, so I'll just give you a hit dice if you heal too much because this should have happened like at the start. Just
Well, because I'm only missing 2 HP, so I don't take.
It's just free health
Yeah,
that
it's
I
free
can
health.
give you during.
you do have to
Sure.
roll a hit dice to get that back though. So you have to roll at
Me?
least 1. No, it's just in order for the Song of Rest, it assists the hit dice healing. It doesn't replace it. So if you, as long as you
so it
rolled 1 hit dice,
adds
you have
it.
access to the 8. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Eddie, you're able to cook either something to restore a spell slot, some hit dice for people, some HP, or exhaustion. You can add HP to any one of them.
Okay, well, let's do exhaustion.
Exhaustion?
Yeah, let's do some exhaustion.
So
Dude,
as you,
I need a drink.
All right.
Exhaustion.
yeah, this would be for the whole team. You can cook something. So this takes 3 of your 4 ingredients. You're down to 1, and it reduces your rations dice. So your rations go to 6 as
Fine.
you
Let's
use
get
it.
Elris up and running.
All right, so you're able
I
to.
mean, I think 3
Uh,
stacks are still quite a bit.
You have to do some skill checks here.
Okay, I played Kingdom Hearts 3 cooking. I can do this.
All right, let me check your skills. I haven't determined the skills. So what help me out? What would be some good cooking skills?
Spaghetti.
Cutting.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's hard to
Spaghetti.
see like what.
Just makes spaghetti.
Temperature checking, like making the right kind of fire, I suppose.
Survival check would be one of
Mel.
them. Give me a survival
Okay.
check.
That thing I'm not good at.
Yeah, we're doing 3. So survival check is one of them. Would make sense.
Okay, that's above a 10.
Okay.
How about
Dexterity?
actually? Yeah.
I feel like
Sleight of
nature.
hand,
Sleight of
maybe?
hand. Sleight of hand would make sense. Give me a
Okay.
sleight of hand.
Nature would
Looking
probably
around
be
on my
one, too.
spell sheet.
Nature could
And
potentially work.
intimidation.
Intimidation.
No, I
20.
won't. Oh, yeah,
Damn.
20 there.
Nature.
And medicine,
I
maybe?
was thinking making Arcana because it. because,
Arcana
like-
sounds good.
Arcana would be
he had-
magic now. Like,
Insight,
yeah, I would say
Insight?
insight because that's like kind of a cool like.
another thing I'm bad at.
You're 20. You're not 20. I think covers those, so you're able to make
Okay.
the meal fine. Yeah. So everyone,
All
you
right,
can
cooking some
restore
breakfast.
an additional 1d8 of health points if you need it, and everyone's exhaustion. Describe how you what breakfast do you make using your? I know you have a weird ass berry vegetable.
Yeah. So I got some, I got some herbs, right? I got me some eggs. I have a little pan that I made. You know, so I'm flipping some eggs. I got everything smells like bacon. So you know, it's that hometown country kitchen buffet scent going. Everybody can smell that. Feels like home. And Elris is like, I got a thermometer in his mouth, a blanket wrapped around him, and a little ice pack on his head. I'm like, here you go, buddy. And I'm like stirring up the eggs. And
Yeah, and the eggs are owlbear eggs, and like everything's very exotic. The kind of ingredients he's using, and he prestidigitations to make it spicy. He can like change the flavoring of it with that spell.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Some
you can
good
decide
mood
how you
food.
make it, but yeah, so you guys all recover 5 hit points if you needed some extras, and
What does
1
3
stack of
stacks
exhaustion.
do? Because I was trying to look for it online. I can't find any information on it.
Yeah, if you
On
looked up
what?
exhaustion 5e, 3 stacks, you have your hit point maximum is no longer halved, so you have disadvantage. Your speed is halved, and disadvantage. So disadvantage on all rolls, and your speed is halved,
Okay.
but your hit points are back to normal.
So what was that loot thing that you used with the hit die?
You get an additional 1d8, and the cooking healed 5, so you heal
Okay.
13 additional from just. And you can roll some dice if you wanted to do that.
After that, I'm actually
So anyone who's down, so
Okay.
Darren is down eating some of the breakfast. If you share the breakfast.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone is recovered who was down. Silas, your exhaustion's gone, and Elris, you're back to 1.
As I serve
Back
it
to
to
what?
Cinder,
You're back
I tell her to remember
3.
this.
Sorry. She's like, she sits there, she doesn't eat.
Yeah. Okay.
She just eats
No, I'll go ahead and
rations.
eat
It's like
hers.
nasty
I
rations.
give my ration instead of taking my ration. I go ahead and I give it to Elris because I'm just drinking. I don't need food right now. I'm a hearty motherfucker. I can survive.
Okay.
And then so Cinder's like, so what's your guys' plans? Are you trying to get back to the surface?
Well,
why don't we just live down here, guys?
Good. And then Darren sits there, is like, you'd be surprised how many people go down and decide to never come back up. There's something simple about being
Living
one
in
with
a
the
cave.
cave. Yeah.
And that's just the end of our journey. Just living in the cave.
I mean, that could be
and
the
we
start
lived
of
in
it.
the cave happily ever after.
That could be a start of it. Like that's actually one reason I do the rest system is dungeons aren't just in and out. Like you might become like you live in the dungeon for like a while clearing it out, and that's cool to me. Like you live in the mines of Moria for a while, and then
Well, I would like to go back. I would not go back.
I
would
say
like
that
to
I know a
do-
guy who might be able to get us out.
he's
I'd
like,
like
well,
to eventually go to my monastery that was up north in the frozen mountain, whatever. That's how I
Also
envisioned
would
it.
like to go home at some point.
so Cinder's like, well, Darren and I can get up there. We don't have our faces plastered on every. And she's like, in fact, and she pulls out another piece of paper and it says champion on it, and it's like an advertisement for the rings. And she's like, my face is quite respected around here. So it's like, we can go up there, maybe we can help you out. Provided, and she looks at Silas and she's like, you pay me 4,500 gold and a potion of big.
Potion of big.
I don't know that deal.
You cut out.
I said I don't know about that deal.
Hmm.
First you wanted 2K, now you want 4K and a potion. Very special potion, might I add.
She's like, I want the full 5K. And she points at Darren. She's like, this fucker wants to take less. He's like, he's all about compromise.
So are we just
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
not
ignore that
budging. I
I said
need
I can
this
get us
money.
out?
Yeah, no, I'd rather go with the one that's cheaper. I'd love to give you a potion to make you stronger, but again, As in,
What was the message you
Alchemist,
sent
I
me?
need
Was it
the
on
money.
Discord?
Yeah, it's on Discord.
I'm going to
I
talk
kind
to
of
Eddie.
give an invitation.
It would be
To the
easy
group
to
to
get us
Doran.
out, and it's easy to explain how I would know them.
Well, Doran, you've been a good friend these past 1 hour that I've known you.
Okay.
I think you should join our crew.
Yeah. So you can mention
We
your
can
guy.
help you out.
I've been trying to mention my guy, but everything I say just gets ignored.
No, I
I
heard,
heard
you.
you.
There's just stuff going on top of that.
Just Cinder was being annoying, so I had to answer.
Yeah, like
her.
I'm not ignoring Elris trying to talk to me. I'm just continuing with what we're doing.
I was going to tell you to try to convince her. Fuck, what was I gonna say?
What were you
Plus,
gonna
I
say?
did acknowledge you. I literally said I'd rather go with the cheaper option.
Well, Doran, you can go.
Which
Yeah,
is that?
that guy's fine. The thing that
So
you have
please
there.
Anyway.
explain. I'd love
I
to hear
literally-
this more
I literally
affordable
on the
option.
outside named Trevor. He's one of the
Okay.
guards who guards the fucking well. We can easily get you guys back up there without anybody seeing.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Oh, I was gonna say to Eddie, because most of us here have some way of disguising ourselves through magical means. That if she doesn't want to help us, then Doran's guide.
I'm all
and
spell
Darren-
slotted out.
and
Darren-
Darren would be plenty enough help
You just
to
gotta rest. You should
get
have
us on
something
the
back.
surface.
Okay,
Yeah, the
sounds
full
good.
rest
I have
would
a potion.
spend some time here.
I have a potion of disguise self I can give to.
Oh wait, you
Silas.
said a full rest?
What? It would
No.
take some time to.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah. So like you could choose if you
Yeah.
wanted your spell slots back to be down here for a while. You could also. Darren talks about. Is like, well, your guard could help certainly, but remember the well is smack dab in the middle of the most boisterous inn in the whole place. Like it's not just guards in there. There's plenty of scoundrels and dirtbags who would want to take a bounty.
Well, Darren,
Well,
you've
since
seen
you're
us
not really
on.
looking to help us, maybe you should just mind your own business and let us figure this out.
He's like, fair. He's like, I'm just trying to keep the
To
peace
line
here.
your pockets with someone else's gold? That's what it sounds like you're trying to do.
Yeah.
He gives you like a little wink, and he's just like, now you're catching on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fuck you. Yo, cool, Doran. We like Doran. Doran, good. Bad.
A little bit of the the potion from Silas slipped into Eddie. He's
Tried
like, Darn
telling you
good.
this yesterday.
Oh, what do we do with this blood? Orc blood.
What do you do with human blood? You drink it.
Do your medicine check. I mean, yeah, do a
Yeah.
medicine check really quick.
Can
Throw it down the
Silas-
waterfall. and
Silas,
poison-
Silas is now normal, so he can go and help.
Poison the waterfall.
Yeah,
What am I supposed to do?
you gave him advantage, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
So,
No, that was disadvantage.
oh,
I saw
okay, yeah, never mind. So yeah,
disadvantage.
do your own.
But I mean, I got 20
Mine?
out of 19.
Do a medicine check. You do not have the bonus from proficiency, but I'll add your proficiency from alchemist tools. So medicine check +3. Nah. So you're still just kind of like can't make sense of all this. You're not able to derive any alchemical benefit, but Elris, as you're like kind of like looking at all this, and Silas is describing like what he sees to you, you're remembering like all the different humors of the body, and you determine yes that the orc blood there is a potion of cure disease on top of its greater healing. But Silas's medicine check there, he was not able to grab the right ingredients to make another one. So there is one potion of greater healing that cures disease right now.
And
Oh, we're
both
still
me,
sick?
You guys are still sick.
me
and
and
actually-
Silas are.
Make both of you make a constitution
Wait, I
saving
thought we
throw.
determined only one of them was sick because. Oh no, they're split.
Yeah, there's one. They're deciding how to do it.
At least trying to, yeah.
Yeah, if you split the
Mhm.
potion, I would give you advantage on these con saving throws, but it wouldn't cure it.
It will not cure it.
It won't cure it. Like it'll slow the disease.
Do I still have disadvantage on this roll?
Yes, you would because it's all saving throws as well.
Oh,
All right.
All right.
So you're like this. The pock marks are still there, but you don't seem to be any worse for it. You're actually looking a bit better from having your exhaustion gone. Silas, your the big coughs you were giving before kind of they're not as booming from your smaller frame. You're still like kind of like clearing your throat and feeling it get a little weird.
I'm gonna stir this potion and say it might be for the best that we get back to the service soon.
Okay.
Is there any way, Shane, that I can try to mix some other things to make it work? Like I have fairy good berries, I have Fey wild water.
You
None
did.
of
I
that
just think
stuff?
that medicine and herbalism would be the thing to cure disease, like alchemies.
Right, but can I give that to Elris? Like, because that check was for this thing. But can I?
Yeah, but
this
keep
a
in
That is
mind
actually-
that I have disadvantage, so like it could be really bad to give me that stuff.
That is actually something I have here for you. It's kind of hard to do. This is it's an herbalism check. So go ahead and give me. It's gonna be a lot of rolls here because it's disadvantage. So you want to do a medicine check, a nature check, and a survival check.
me or Elris?
This is Elris. So this is your herbalism skill because Elris, you do have herbalism, which is allowing you to gather. You don't like make potions from what's at hand. You're able to just find weeds. You're able to find mushrooms, just things in the environment that might potentially help. And I think we might. Yeah, so give me those. So advantage and disadvantage for nature, medicine, and survival.
Can anyone help me with these checks to like just?
I also
anyone's
have a
proficient.
pocket watch of second chances. So if you mess up one of them, I can give you. I'm proficient in nature.
Okay.
Pocket watch
what
is
else?
also on its last charge because there's 3 charges. You guys.
Okay.
Okay, I'm at. What were they again? Medicine,
Survival,
nature.
medicine,
Survival
nature.
and nature.
I am not proficient in any of those besides nature.
Yeah, okay, so you can
Okay. Anyone?
Is anyone else?
anyone
I
proficient
don't-
survival,
Medicine,
medicine,
or
nature.
survival?
Not me.
All right, so I'll
That's a
go ahead and
negative.
do. Which one are you proficient in? Sorry.
Nature.
Yeah, so
Alright,
just
I'll do
roll
the
one
nature one
nature,
first.
and that'll be. Yeah, because you have
Okay.
no disadvantage on that one.
And 2 medicines.
Okay.
We're good.
And
The last
Last
one is
one's
survival.
Okay.
I can't see it.
They're both. They're
Okay,
both
pocket
8.
watch.
I mean, there were 2 passes. I think that's fine.
Yeah, okay, we're fine.
So you're able to find. I'd say that you're able to find growing in the cave. You find mushrooms. They're a
Wait,
different
so
species.
do I not give him these berries and wild water, or yes?
Maybe with
I mean,
fairyberry.
I would rather keep them, but if he needs them.
Well, the way that I have herbalism working is it's not. He doesn't use any ingredients. It's not like a thing that
Okay,
he
cool,
has.
cool.
Yeah.
Let's
He
not do
just,
that then. Go ahead.
Okay. He just finds
I'm
stuff in
gonna
the
save these.
environment, and he can actually do. It's what the cooking skill is, but the cooking takes ingredients, and it's for the whole party. But you're able to just find and apply it to one person. So it's like you have the potential to apply like a part of the cooking to some person. So it's like you might be able to cure someone's poison or give them a 1 spell slot back as part of these short rests. So with that, I'd say you could either slow the progression of the disease on someone to where you can't quite cure it. Like curing diseases is a bit harder, but you'd be able to have that resist, or you could restore someone's spell slot with what you're finding, or give someone a hit dice.
And I can. Is this, do I have to allocate this right now, or do I kind of like save it?
It's not really a save. That's what the herbalism is. It's just kind of like every short rest, you can apply a little extra. You have a chance to apply a benefit. Like the herbs you're finding are like need to be potent and freshly picked and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just I'm still this is a beta test of how these work, but I like the idea of you can just potentially help someone get a little extra benefits, whereas Eddie does the whole team wide, but he takes a lot of resources he has to gather over time. You can just potentially give someone a little bit of something every time. Like 1 spell slot back, or
Does
restore.
anyone really need some spell slots? Right? I know none of us really need hit die, but does anybody need some spell slots?
What level spell slot?
It would be level 1.
Just okay.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I still have to find a thing because with those 3 rolls, I'm just kind of winging it with 2 successful rolls and 1 failure roll. But I'm gonna have a
The
system with
tinker
like
tools. Am I not able to make those into whatever craft I want?
you can make. That's actually one of your abilities. You can make any sort
That's
of.
why I'm
tools.
saying, can I make the tinker's tools like an herbalism kit and try to copy the health potion, the cure.
I think that's kind of what you did with your medicine check, though. So you tried it. I allowed you to try it, but you get the 5 there.
But
Is
that's
there any
not
way
what we
that
did, though. Because I didn't mention at all about my Tinker's tools. I feel like this is another way I could try it.
I mean, I let you use your tools. That was the tools. 5 plus your tool proficiency. So I let you use your tools to try it there.
Silas, do you need a spell slot?
I mean, it would be helpful, but
But
don't.
would it be more helpful than slowing the disease?
Yeah, you could cure one with the orc blood, and you can slow it in the other, so they'd have advantage on their constitution to resist the progression.
probably the resist. Unless I need to disguise myself
And
later.
from your medicine check, you get the sense that, like you can resist disease, like you can cure it, but it's one of those to where it gets worse before it gets better. So like you can slow the progression and potentially, but that's after a set amount of time. You could potentially have it cured, but it might get worse during that time.
Can identify not work to figure out what's in that potion to make it?
It's blood. That's what it is.
It's the orc blood created from all the antibodies of the orcs that were infected with all the diseases. So if you want to infect Elris with all the diseases in the world and then bleed him dry.
No.
So is there no way to make another?
Find someone and we leave.
There's ways. There's spells that can cure disease. There's medicine, stuff like that you could potentially get. People on the surface would be able to, like clerics, for some payment and stuff.
So is there no more checks that we can do to potentially get another, or to make one ourselves? At this time, at least.
I think we tried. She tried the tools. You've tried to make one yourself with the herbalism.
Okay.
And you're using limited resources in the cave.
I'm going to give the resistance to Silas, and I'll have to take the cure for myself.
Interesting. I'll remember that.
I have 3. If it wasn't for the 3 stacks, I would just give you the.
Yeah, he's pretty weak. He has disadvantage in all of his checks to resist the disease.
Everything.
That's fine.
So as you take it, dude, it's like the skin, the pox are still there visually, but your skin doesn't feel as like burning. And Silas, as he finds some like mushrooms and kind of like moss growing, it just looks like he's grabbing random things from around the environment, some of the waterfall water that, and he puts it together. And you question it. You think it's all like, you're like, this isn't science. This is just it's like the herbs and essential oils and shit like that. But you take it, and you now have advantage on resistance of poison and disease.
Nice.
Not like permanently, but you're resisting for now.
So does the orc blood, does it heal me at all?
It would heal, yeah. It's a greater healing. It'd be 44 plus 4.
44.
Which since your hit point maximum is not reduced anymore, but it doesn't restore at all. That would potentially bring you all the way back up.
14. Yeah, that does do some good stuff.
So we could group check to where we're at that crossroads where you can stay in the cave to restore your spell slots, or potentially just stay down here. You could try to get to the surface using Doran's crewmate and help from Cinder and Darren if you want to try to like keep them on your good side. And we could end here while you guys decide like which one of those paths you're taking.
Okay, I think we're
I
gonna.
think we should figure out what we want to do, and then call it a night. Wrap it up.
I think it's best to go with Doran.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the one that costs less.
Yeah, plus Doran's been a total bro. Cinder's kind of a bitch.
Cinder's like, you stole from me, cheated in the arena.
We did
Like
not
I
steal
said,
anything for
bitch.
you. Let me make that perfectly clear for you, man.
She's like, I didn't start. She's poking you in the chest. She's like, I didn't start laughing because Elris is so goddamn funny. I know you guys did something.
Listen, for as strong as you believe you are, you should have been able to win regardless.
Make a deception check.
Excuse
Okay,
me.
I'm not trying to deceive her. I'm just telling her what I think.
Okay, yeah, you're just talking it out. She's sitting
Yeah.
there. It's like she actually kind of takes that a bit to heart. She's just like, even with the odds stacked against her, she's pissed that she couldn't overcome a challenge, even if it was unfair.
You know what would help you win? A potion. But they don't come cheap. I'm willing to give it to you, just the potion. But you have this big pride about yourself, and you won't just take that. You lost. Fair and square. It's in the past. You won. That's
Fair.
it.
Fair. He says fair. She turns to like Darren.
What proof
looks at
do
Elvis.
you have?
I'm
She's
going
like,
to enter.
I know
I'm gonna
you
throw my
spelled with your
staff down.
witchcraft. Fairies don't
I'm
just
gonna
pop in
intervene.
nowhere.
And
Well,
I'll
of course they just pop out of nowhere.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
You're
tell Cinder.
from the Feywild.
You
Why
knew
wouldn't
my
they
name.
come near you?
She's poking you in the
Because
chest
we
still.
met your father.
It's like, yeah, you come from my
Silas is
father,
starting to get
bringing
really
his
pissed off.
fairies. And she's still just shaking her head and just being like, and I know you spelled me.
We had no way to know who you were.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason we knew was because you were so freaked out by these little fairies.
She's like,
God damn it, dude.
I was
I would
laughing
never
so
wanna be in
hard
a
I couldn't
fight with
breathe.
Marissa.
She's just still shaking her head, just being like, no, I didn't laugh for no reason. I know you guys cast something on me.
Well, we're trying to figure
Cheated.
out why you were laughing as well.
Mm-hmm. I laugh at all these excuses, and she's just like walks off.
Listen, regardless, you guys said it yourself. When we're down here, it doesn't really matter who's your friends and whatever this. We saved Darren. We didn't have to. He could have died. We could have very well turned on you down here as well. It's clear that I had enough strength to beat you.
She like
But
looks
we
down at your
didn't.
small frame, and she's just like, let's try it again, little guy.
I'm gonna back up just slightly.
It's like, that's what I thought.
I'm just saying.
And like as she's talking, getting more heated, her hair's turning a deeper shade of red, and like straight up Super Saiyan, almost like kind of like lifting off. You know, in anime when they're angry and talking, their hair for some reason starts to like poof
Yeah,
up
like
around them.
lift up.
Yeah,
You might be able to beat me now, but the fact of the matter is you lost. And we helped.
Darren's like, wait a minute. How about if we help you, we have a share access to the spoils? And he turns to Cinder and he's like, and then wouldn't that repay you?
Share
Let's say
access to
no.
what spoils?
Darren's like, well, we're down here gathering stuff, adventures, right? And he actually, because you guys, when you were looking around, had a really low roll on that, he has a cloak that he pulls out, and it was the one that the chieftain was wearing, and it's made of bat leather. And he's like you said, we find what we keep when we're down here.
Keep it. I have no desire for that.
Sweet. He adds that to his inventory.
Fucking, he's pimping now.
Yeah, it's like
We're
this
gonna need
bat
a-
cloak.
Regardless, tell me, why should I go with an option in which I lose money when there's an option to not lose money?
And he's like, I was trying to
Not only
appeal
would
to
I
your
be
sense of...
losing money, I
Okay,
will
Eddie is
also-
visibly annoyed at everyone in the room so far. I have
I
like
will also be giving up alchemy ingredients for what? For
He's
somebody outside of my party?
I thought we would
Listen,
appeal
I've
to
been
your sense of
burned multiple
fairness and
times
justice.
trying to trust random people.
okay.
Bruh,
As this
can we
whole
just
conversation
leave
is
that
going
alone?
on, I'm looking at Elris and Doran, and I'm just like, yo, guys, let's just fucking walk over here. I'm just walking over here. Let's get going.
We're gonna need a plan for when.
We
I
are
was
leaving
speaking
with
to
Doran.
We disguise self
Uh,
and head up with Doran.
I already have a plan.
Yeah, disguise self
So-
and Doran's got us.
What we're gonna do when we
I'm
come
saying
up?
for when we
because
go
know
when we
what
go to the surface, they're still
Yeah.
gonna be looking for us.
Yeah, disguise
I'll-
self.
We can
And
tell
Doran.
Cinder and Darren that we died down here.
What?
Why
I
would
don't-
they agree to that?
Because Darren is my friend, and I can promise Cinder a rematch if she complies.
Oh, okay. That also works.
Well,
That works a little bit better.
I go ahead and I look at them.
Cinder's just like, if we rematch, it's 1-on-1. I don't want to see any of these cheats around here.
I agree, and I will be looking forward to it. I'm
And
gonna
she's
give
like,
I'm gonna exaggerate a cough when I'm feeling better.
do a persuasion check really quick. And then she's like, and if I win, you're mine, big guy.
Oh God.
She has in her pocketbook written furball. She's never fucked a furball before. That's literally, she has this
Yeah.
pocketbook of just things to do and things to try.
Where is that roll, Kyle?
I was getting to that. I'm burning a key point to cancel out my disadvantage.
How many of those fucking things do you have?
Oh, it almost was the one. I saw it on
That
the
was
one.
Scary. I saw that too.
I saw it on
I
the
have
one.
5, and they restore every short rest.
She's like,
Oh, okay.
fine, we get our rematch. None of these guys around here.
Oi, I don't even know what's going on. Need someone there to officiate. I think I should be there.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I want to be a commentator. I'm going to add some production quality to this shit.
She goes and she pokes you in the chest so hard you like it sat down. She's like, I know it was you with
Me?
your loud ass voice
She poked.
giving me No,
Who?
she's poking Eddie.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Because Eddie was the commentator who was using vicious mockery every turn on her during this arena fight. She's like, I know it was you. you fucking elves.
I
She's
had
like,
a reason to do that.
you fucking elves and all of your tricksy weasel words. You're not honest, lying, scheming elves.
Wait,
Right.
isn't
But I
she
had a
elf?
reason to do that.
She
This
is.
entertainment. Yeah, it takes one to know one.
Alright.
So I'm going to be commentating. It'll be
Nope.
awesome. You
Nope,
won't get
nope.
magic on.
Nope. She's like, nope. It's just Elris and I, 1-on-1. That's it.
Whatever. I'm
Guys,
gonna-
this is my stipulation in my fight to give Cinder.
What are you going to do? Like run away and do it out in the middle of like the fucking desert while nobody knows?
Are
You
we
wouldn't hear
still
me
talking
anyways.
about the wrestling?
She
What's
like
going
winks.
on?
She winks and she's like, we'll do it wherever I please. She's like, because I'm gonna win. It's like,
All right, I want to commentate that too.
In this corner, weighing in at 247 pounds.
Anyway,
woman.
Oh my God, we're gonna have an episode where it's just Kyle and Shane acting out sex scenes. What is
no, we'll fade to black on that shit. Like if that happens,
can't
that's
wait.
fade to black.
Nope,
on that.
nope, you're gonna have to fall through.
Nope, I did.
I want to hear that.
Fade to black, baby. That's what
Nope,
I already know how to do this. Fade to black.
you're not weaving.
I had to
that.
officiate my brother flirting with a barkeep and having sex with her. So I'm fade to black. That's how it happened.
Nope,
Your
no.
little
so if
lead
you
up-
did it in that
No, I
group, you
didn't.
gotta do
I
it in
didn't.
this group.
It's fade to black. It's
What if
fade
they
to
do it
black,
right
and then
around
it's an
the
exhaustion
before?
check. That's how to do it. What's
Okay.
that?
exhaustion.
Oh my god.
What were you saying?
Nothing. No. Let's just leave. Let's just move on.
All right.
Okay. It's only been 5 hours of saying let's move on. Let's continue.
No, but I think I very much I like this part of the game a lot, where it's just the characters
I
talking
love it.
and like hanging out
Cosmo.
and planning.
It's the best.
And then
I'm just drinking.
so Cinder's like, "All right, we help you get up there. I get my rematch." After and she slaps Elris really hard and you like on the back. And he's like, "After this guy stops being so frail."
I'm gonna say, how about we sweeten this deal?
Oh, what the
God,
hell?
here we go.
Hmm?
Silas, please.
When
I'm
you
watching
guys do your little battle, if you win, I'll make you a potion free of charge.
Hmm.
But if we win, I turn around to the group. What do we want to ask for?
I don't know. Magic Ice King Dad stuff. I don't.
She leaves us alone and never comes back.
She gives
Oh,
us
she goes back to
information.
Fang, where'd Fang come from?
Shut up.
She has to.
She
has
tells
to
us how
follow
she
us
left.
to-
Shush, shush. What did you say, Kyle?
She has to follow us to the monastery up north.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's cold up there, and she's a heat source.
But like, why?
Is she actually?
When she rages, she has a fire aura.
Well, she's also a hell of a fighter too.
Oh, like she joins our party?
Well, maybe
Huh.
not. Not permanently, but like for a journey or something like that. I
Damn,
think she'd be
Elris
able
is
to help.
looking for a wife.
You're looking to get shacked up.
Yeah, really.
Now Cinder kind of like whoa. Like, let's. She's like,
She
I'm just saying it.
blushes.
I'm just saying it for the lay. Like,
That's what they all say.
Listen, I told you before.
She
he's
like
never done
she's
it.
apologetic. She's just like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not looking for anything serious. Not a commitment. Just you're on my list. Like, if there's another Furbolg that walks
You're
around.
breaking his heart.
If there's another 8'2",
Stop
300-pound Furbolg that walks by, we'll be square. But I've never seen one like you. Like, look
I
at
just
that big
clench my
cow
chest.
nose. She actually turns to Silas and she's like, "How about this? Like, you take. It's like you'll make us 2 potions. You'll turn into the big guy, and then we'll have some fun."
Oh God, I'm underage.
Are you?
Oh, wait, what?
I'm actually just legal. But my species lives for a really long time, so it's like we're pushing a limit there.
That's Cinder. She's a fucker of exotic species. You should have seen last time she got turned down. She found a Kenku crow creature.
I'm not willing to bet that.
You say
Oh, well.
you should have seen, like it wasn't just like
No, it was like one
in your
offhand comment.
imagination.
No, it was one. It was in the comment. Like it was in the game. I'm like, wait.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it
remember that.
happened.
That was hilarious. Or you just pay us. You win, I make you a potion. We win, you give us 2 gold. 2K gold.
2 gold.
She pulls out her
2K
pockets
gold.
and she's like, "Well, with all my winnings that I have, I would be happy to pay you." And she drops nothing. Like she has nothing in her pockets. Like,
Well, you guys have to have something of worth. Magical items, clearly. I shoot a glance towards Darren.
he's like, "Hey, I'm not a part of this." He fastens his cloak a little tighter. He's like, "I'm kind of fond of this thing."
I'm telling you, just have her go on a quest with us or whatever.
Fine. We can do that then.
We're down.
And then
a
he's
tank,
like,
really.
"So we leave this place. You guys don't want to go any further down the other direction? See what's down in this."
I'm just gonna grab him by his arm and lead him away. No.
We can't continue on. I'm tired.
He's like,
I've been beaten.
"Oh well, I guess it's fine."
Darren is not exactly in the very best shape either. He was nearly dead.
He's like, "Surely nothing bad will happen." And as he says that, Silas, your R starts to hurt again, your eye, and you see again that the shadowy, like you can't see it in front of you, almost like you're looking in through the rocks deeper, and you find the shadowy portal with eyes and then tentacles coming from it. And then Darren you're like flashback to them talking, and Darren's like, surely nothing bad will happen.
No. I can't explain it, but there's some weird stuff down here. We can't stay down here.
Has she described to us what she's seeing in these visions at all? Like, do we know?
I've not.
I don't think she has, no.
Okay.
And to be fair, her eye, like one is green, just the iris, but the other one is pure green. One of his eyes is pure green, the one that the witch propped in. It's just pure, like even the whites of the eyes is just a pure
God,
green.
that seems so long ago.
It does.
It was over a month.
But yeah, so one eye is like just completely like gooey green.
Yeah.
And
Colin,
my
it's
other
probably been
eye
like
is just
3
my
months.
natural
And you're
eyeball.
noticing actually that these are happening with increased frequency, and it's hurting more and more every time it happens. And you're getting
I'm
glimpses.
still clutching my eye.
Yeah, you're getting glimpses of like you remember seeing the fairy world before. You remember seeing others like with double vision. You see the real world in one eye, and the other eye seeing like layered over it something different.
Right.
All right, so I know. So we got our plan, right? So we can, like, I don't want to rush things, but like, I'm tired.
Yeah, no, we can
Yeah,
end
yeah.
here. He's like, so Darren's like, all right, so we get your asses to the surface, sneak you out of town without trying to attract much attention.
That's the plan. And then you guys get your fight. And when we win, you'll join us for a small quest.
She like cracks her knuckles looking at Elris, and she's like, all right, I think we'll end there then.
Okay.
Well, how much EXP is that, Shane?